So you wanna learn about beer? Stay tuned and never fear. They're the guys for the case, 'cause they'll tell you all about what they taste. We got Mudhole, B&Q, we loves Star Wars and grilling too. And Knox got loves baseball and board games, he's played them all. There's no place to rather spend the money nice than here, having a few chuckles and damn good beer. Now it's time for Two Beerded Guys.
Just become instigators.
Right.
I do like being an instigator. That is fair.
That is what you do.
Isn't that what they're supposed to be online? Like, you're the big instigator? No, influencer.
So, what is up, guys? We're the Two Beerded Guys coming back at you with Patrick from Bad Dad today. This is going to be a great day. I'm TBG_Ops guy.
Mudhog B&Q.
We already introduced him, but it's Patrick from Bad Dad. And behind the camera, the one, the only.
I'll scream Matt.
It is episode 93? Two.
Two.
Damn. I mess it up every time.
Really close.
I think last week was the first time I'd gotten it right in forever.
8 more episodes still were syndicated.
Oh, we're so excited for that. So excited. No, we're so excited for our 100th episode.
Who's going to be broadcasting us?
Us.
Anybody wants to.
ABC,
That's part of
baby.
syndication.
ABC, baby.
Touche. Okay. All right.
I got a deal in the works, actually.
We're going to work in public access
Far be it for me to be particular, but I didn't realize we had offers.
Oh, I've been fighting them off with a stick, dude. Like,
Oh,
I don't
okay.
even know, yeah.
we
Just
have
hold
a,
out for more money.
we have a bidding war going on right now. I'm just waiting until the price gets to a certain point.
100.
More like a diamond episode instead of a nickel. One of that.
Evidently
I want that
$5,000
$82
an
a
hour.
minute.
Yeah. Yes.
Or I think we're going to be waiting a while, boys.
But we have standards we know our worth.
We have 9 beers
We
to
have
try.
one of those things.
We do?
We know our standards, we just don't have any. Our worth, we're not too sure about.
Oh, that's fair. We have 9 fantastic, well, hopefully fantastic beers to throw out at everybody today. A couple I have real high hopes for. A couple I'm crossing my fingers for. And, you know, like we always say, you can't know what good beer tastes like if you don't have a bad beer once in a while. At least that's what we tell ourselves every time we run into a bad beer. We have
The can
one.
art looks so cool.
We have one that I anticipate being diabetes in a glass.
Yeah.
Bet you can't guess which one I'm thinking about, John.
That's...
But other than that, I think we're going to have a good night. Plus, I mean, we get to talk to our buddy here from Bad Dad. We don't get to have people from
I'm disappointed
up
you
there.
didn't bring me pizza, though.
I'm sorry, it wouldn't have held up.
Some shenanigans.
For months now, I've been like, they're bringing pizza, right? Like,
He keeps
Tyler,
telling me
they're
that, and I'm
bringing
like,
pizza?
no, they're not.
Damn it.
You do not want pizza after 30 minutes.
I do.
No, you don't. No, you don't. The best pizza, it comes out the oven.
Sure,
fresh.
I 100% agree.
Or
the
goes
next
into the
morning,
fridge
straight out of the
and
refrigerator
comes
for
back out the next
breakfast.
day.
yeah, I still want it.
Heathens. But you put pineapple on your pizza, too.
No.
Well,
Yes.
if it has jalapenos.
Are you guys ranch people?
No.
I mean, not so much on the pizza, but I do love ranch. Ranch goes well with pizza.
Well, agree to disagree.
The only time ham belongs on a, or
See, this is why I don't
pineapple
count.
belongs on a pizza is when there's
With
ham
jalapeno.
involved. And jalapeno and barbecue sauce.
Yeah. No, fuck the barbecue sauce, though. I can't do barbecue sauce on pizza. It's got to be traditional red sauce with pineapple and ham. Way better.
That's a weird combo. I'm
Way
not
better.
okay
Give it a
with
shot,
that.
man.
Not okay with that. But
He hates
anyway,
us all. He's leaving right now.
I'm weighing my options.
But free beer.
no. I put this one last just to keep him here.
Yes. I as soon as I found out about this beer, I have been like hooked.
I put it last specifically just to keep him here. Speaking of which, anticipated beer of the night. Matt, you're first.
I said I was going to fuck this up, and I surely will. It's the Imperial Double Pilsner?
Dry hopped Imperial Pilsner.
That's it, yeah. 10% Pilsner?
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Jonathan.
I know it's the most anticipated beer of the night. I don't know if I anticipate it. I kind of... But I'm most curious about the 450 North Stout. Like, that's your diabetes in a glass, I'm sure.
Oh, I guarantee it.
But I don't really remember having a stout ever from them ever, so...
I haven't since they first started.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Fair
that, man.
point.
They did
Right.
early in their brewing, and then when the fruited stuff went so big,
They were all in.
between
Why quit?
IPAs and fruited stuff, there was no reason to do stouts for them anymore.
Yep. So we'll see.
Yeah, so I'm curious. That's Excuse me. Patrick.
The clear winner, the Bourbon County Coca-Cola edition.
I'm very excited for that one as well. But for me, I'm honestly going to have to go with... I'm going to go with J. Marie Pumpkin from River North. Actually, no. Monk's Reserve Quad from Spencer. It's a Trappist beer. I'm excited for that one. But we got some really good beers, I'm hoping.
I hope so.
But we did switch it up. We have a great brewery in Energy City that we like, but it's an IPA, not some of the other stuff we've had by them.
That was almost the one I wanted to pick, but
We
a
have-
10% Pilsner.
We have River North, but it's a
It tastes like ethanol.
pumpkin saison
okay
instead
with
of a stout.
Right.
Like, we have a lot of our big boy breweries, but maybe some stuff that's not in their normal wheelhouse.
And the Bourbon County Cola, which was a very sought after variant this year, but it's fresh.
It's fresh.
Which means it's probably a bit hot.
I'm expecting it to be.
Yeah.
Thank God we have another bottle to sit back.
Yep.
Maybe the cola will offset the heat.
We'll see.
Matt, you got anything for us before we hop into our first drink?
Yeah, we got Cam. He's on. What's up, buddy? How
Cam,
Cam?
what's up, buddy?
He says Pizza Hut only. Like, dude, that's
You're a
garbage.
heathen.
That's garbage pizza. Come on, man. Do better. Only thing worse than that's Domino's.
Unless it's stuffed crust.
Pay respect to your
No, now you
No,
can
Papa
get
John's
Papa
is the
John's
worst.
stuffed crust. So
Papa
what?
House.
I hate Papa J's.
Oh,
Hate Papa John's.
leave. We got Brett's on. So what's up, guys? Fortune
Brett.
Cat and French Toast Puffs are amazing. So apparently he's had
Is that?
a little
Yeah, we have
homework
that one.
ahead
We have
on
that
some
one.
of these. And we've also got one Miss Sherry Danner.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh,
Says, hey guys,
Mama.
what's up, Mama D?
Hold up, Mom. Nah, thanks for
leave it
watching,
there.
Mom. We appreciate the support. Where's Russell? What the fuck?
Nothing yet.
Has he ever missed an episode? I can't remember.
Like maybe once.
Yeah.
I think there was a hospital involved.
When the kid was born, did he miss that one? Was that it?
I'm pretty sure we were on in the room while she was in
We
labor.
might have been, yeah.
Well, that was for her to watch John.
Yeah.
That was what she wanted. He's just going to make her happy.
Russell was like, we'd turn it off. No!
She breaks his forearm in twain.
Sad thing is I can actually see that.
She loves me.
All right, guys.
I'm a lovable guy.
Our first drink is going to be Pleased as Peach Sour Ale with peaches, cinnamon, vanilla, and milk sugar from Adventurous Brewing.
Ooh, do we feel adventurous?
How do you feel about sour, Patrick?
Yeah, I'm open to just about anything. Sour beer, I love it.
All right. We didn't know, like, we were picking out beers, and we always kind of wonder, like, what's their favorite styles?
Yeah.
So if you want to clue in on the types of beer that I like, it doesn't have to be good. It just has to be weird, which is like my interest on everything.
Okay.
Okay. We might have actually hit the
I
nail.
think we did all right.
I think we could, yeah. We might have done all right with this
Yeah,
one.
kind of my little pre-show peruse. I think that we cashed in on that.
Splash more.
thank you.
You got the farthest drive out anyone, so
No.
try not to overdo you too much.
Phrasing?
Phrasing? Is that dead in this group?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Pleased as Pie Peach Sour Ale, again, is from Adventurous Brewing out of Bettendorf, Iowa.
Okay.
No ABV on the... Yep, nope, my bad. Blended in with something else. 5.6%.
So decent.
Yeah, it's got a very peachy nose to it.
Let's say peachy, a bit of sweetness in there. Definitely a bit tart.
Oh,
Sour.
that peach.
Yeah.
Oh, that peach.
That peach.
It's a tart peach. If it was on the tree for like another week or two, you'd be like, oh, that's a perfect peach.
Let me see that can.
And then you call Nick Cage just
I'm such an ass.
Cinnamon. There we go. I thought so.
Patrick's like, I swear to God, if it wasn't for that Bourbon County, I'd be fucking gone already. These guys are assholes.
I was about to say this tastes
Pretty
just
well
like
balanced.
like a peach cobbler. That was probably printed on the can.
I mean, it was Pleased as Pie as the name,
makes
so
sense.
yeah. I'm gonna go with that. Might be where they're headed with that.
I won't point out your dirty glasses if you don't point out my dumb remarks.
They're hard watermarks, all right. We don't have a thing to spray them
Yeah.
off with.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I feel like he did indeed just point it out.
Damn it.
Our clean, it is clean, just not beer clean.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is a difference. We've talked about that on the show while literally holding up glasses with hard watermarks.
Speaking of talking on the show, Jordan Linger Fox is on. It's Patrick.
Jordan!
It's
What's up,
theater
Jordan?
kid herself, Jordan Fox from Books and Brews, Noblesville. She's such a sweetheart.
And Brett hit us with the President of the United States, moving to the country, gonna eat a lot of peaches.
Nice job.
Fuck the pain away.
No, raw peaches.
I could eat a peach for hours.
There it is! It wouldn't have to be one of us. Every time anyone ever says peach in my life, I think of Nick Cage.
Oh gosh.
That's such a weird thing.
Because of that line, I love that movie.
All right, what's your favorite Nick Cage movie in the last 5 years?
Oh, in the last 5 years?
Oh,
You're narrowed down to the last 5 years. We can,
which is like the
bulk.
bulk of his work.
I was all
I didn't
excited.
look.
He's come into it.
Just majority of them
Because I was
aren't
about to say
good.
Con Air. I was all excited. Then said
Okay,
last one.
Con Air is a high watermark for Nick Cage. But have you guys seen A Color Out of Space?
I did.
I have
That
not.
thing is insane.
I love it.
It didn't even make. I was like at the end of it. I watched. I'm like, I don't really know what happened. I watched Pig over the weekend. That
keeps popping up.
that's
not
kind of
bad.
Kind of a transcendental movie. Like it's like he's not going John Wick revenge. Someone took my pig.
Yeah.
It's more like he's just this guy recluse in the woods. Someone took his truffle pig. That's what he does for a living. And then he used to be like a big hot shot in the city. He goes back and was like, oh, this guy. I'm like, oh, this story's gonna go somewhere. Really doesn't. But it's just like it's still like, oh man, Nick Cage can actually not go like full Cage. Like he can actually act still.
It was a decent movie.
Yeah.
I'd say probably Pig, to be honest. I haven't seen a lot of the Nick Cages in the last 5
I
years.
got-
I got
Say,
so
it's
sucked into it
recently
that I
now.
missed phone calls, and I'm like, "There's nothing really even happening." It was very enveloping.
Because I have a tendency to, with Nick Cage movies, go, oh, I don't need to watch that one because the next 7 are going to probably be similar, so it's fine.
Yeah.
And then I just haven't watched any in like the last 5 years.
I want to say Mandy, but I
Mandy,
was so drunk when I saw it, I need to rewatch it because I can't really remember what happened. But Willy's Wonderland,
Willy's Wonderland was fun.
that is fun.
Mandy was just absolutely batshit insane. I loved it. So, like, I haven't seen Pig yet, but I imagine it's like the same slimeball character that he plays in that as it is in the other one.
I don't think so.
No.
Sorry to ruin the movie for you. Like I said, nothing really happens to forewarn you. You
right.
think something's gonna go somewhere, never.
So
really
I'm going to
does.
wrap up the Nick Cage comments for just a second.
Never.
Back to this beer.
We'll put a pin in it, Patrick.
very much a kind of peach off the tree. Maybe it's not quite right, but close.
I think it's balanced with the flavors.
It is. It's nice and tart, but yet there's a little sweet hint to it here and there, which gives you that pie crust or cobbler-esque
I love how
feel.
Patrick was like, let me see that candy. Because there was something he tasted, and it was that cinnamon. You were like,
Yeah,
I
and
thought so.
It complements it perfectly. So cinnamon is like one of those flavors that if you hate it, it's because you had like pure cinnamon stick whatever.
Or Red Hots, yeah.
Yeah, this just really complements it. It's a background flavor. It makes the overall thing better.
So before we score, just a reminder for everybody, we do everything on the untapped quarter scale, so it's 0.25 to 5. 0.25 is the lowest we'll rate a beer because 0 doesn't register on Untapped, and if a beer's that bad, it definitely needs to be hammered on Untapped. We've only had a couple of those, but they both deserved it. With that being said, 3 for us is a perfectly average beer. We do that because we've both worked in the beer industry long enough. We don't want 2.5 to be the average. We want that little higher. So 3 is the average. 4 or higher is like seek out. Like, man, I really like this. If I'm going to get a sour again or I'm going to get an IPA again, whatever, I'm searching this beer out. 4, 7, 5, and 5 are just, not only are you searching them out, those are chef's kiss kind of beers. Under 3, below average, but still decent, that 2 to 3. 1 to 2, you're starting to get into the, probably something wrong with it, but maybe part of the beer's carrying it, and that's the only reason it's not getting hammered on the score, but maybe there's an infection, or the flavors don't balance, something like that. Under 1 is drain pour. Anything under 1 is I don't even want to drink it. Now, I don't drain pour, but that's what we rated, is drain pour.
Yeah.
We had a beer that was so infected that it tasted like dirty hot dog water with mustard.
Yeah.
And I still drank it. And then opened another bottle because we were curious if there was a weird seal on that one, so we thought maybe it was just a bad seal. No, it wasn't just a bad seal.
batch.
Just hot dog beer.
Yeah, it was awful. It was actually by Listerman too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Honey mustard, not hot dog.
it was,
It was hot dog honey mustard, yeah.
It was weird. It was awful. But yeah, so that is, we always judge based on this beer this time. So, for instance, I had this one the other day, really enjoyed it. But if something's wrong with this can or I don't like it this time, I rate
What
based
it
on
is.
that.
Yeah.
So, John, you are
This beer,
first.
I go first. Honestly, I really enjoyed it. Nice tart, but not overly tart. Great balance of flavors. I think it was well made, so I'm going to go 3.5.
Yeah. I would say 3.5 as well. I really like it. It's a sour that's not overwhelmed by the fruit. It's everything in balance, but you still get the nice beer forward flavor. So.
I like it because it's a fruit sour, like there's that fruit flavor to it, without being that damn chunky, chewy sour. It still has more of a traditional body.
Not thick.
And that's why I enjoyed it so much. I'm going to go just slightly higher and give it a 3.75. Comes out to a 3.5 average for the score. But I that body alone, it reminds me a little more of a traditional body.
Yep.
And that, to me, that gives it a little bit extra.
Yep.
Because that's what I enjoy. Matt, not that your score counts, but we like to hear from you once in a while anyway.
I'm going to go with 3.5 as well. I almost went 3.75. It just wasn't quite there for me. But, yeah, it's really solid entry. Good.
We were a little bit worried because it sat here a minute, but...
Yeah, that beer we brought down probably 2 months ago to drink. And then something else, I think a guest brought a beer and we're like, fuck, we'll drink that instead. Put it in the fridge. We're like, we'll leave it in this one because we'll get it next time. And then it was, we'll get it next time. And so today I was like, we are drinking this because I don't want it to sit any longer.
Yeah, okay.
So we were a little worried that maybe the flavors would drop out. I don't think they did.
No,
I think that was exactly how they intended it to be. Very tasty.
So a couple of quick comments. Russ says, "Good Lord, it's Monday."
Russ!
He is here.
We were worried about you, Russ.
Brett says cold hot dog water. So I don't know if he got to have any of the listeners
No,
or
he
not.
didn't.
But
It was
he's also
pretty spot
asking
on.
Cam for that one. So we had it on a minute ago, but we just
I
switched
already put
back.
it down.
Okay, apparently no dice. Sorry, Brett. You rewind the video, it's on there.
I love you, Brett, but no. I'm such an asshole. Anyway,
Your
so,
brother.
for those of you that just tuned in, again, this is Patrick from Bad Dad Brewing Company. Patrick, what's Bad Dad got coming up in the works right now? Any events or beers that you want to talk about in particular?
Yeah, so we just canned and kegged off our highly sought after Ashker Mother Berliner Weiss. This is the second time we've canned it. I think it's going to have better results. But this is a beer that every time we brew it, it's gone in about 3 weeks.
The flavor's fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah, we had it last time, and the flavor was fantastic. Yeah. So we're excited to try the new iteration.
Yeah. We're also going to have some 12 stouts of Christmas. Yep.
Ooh.
So
You're speaking our language.
I'm probably talking about it too early. But we're also going to be doing a barrel-aged oil change with a bunch of different variants. So that's our Imperial Stout. We'll have a bunch of Christmas-inspired flavors. We'll have cookies and cream, cookie dough, oatmeal cookie, mint. I don't know. There's probably some more that's Christmas flavor.
Yeah, all
gingerbread,
that sounds
gingerbread. Yeah,
good.
And that's going to be on tap at the brewery?
yeah. I'll probably keep the peppermint there because that's a flavor to me that I don't like in beer. So I would rather know that that's the experiment that you get to have at the tap room rather than what you learn to expect out in the wild.
Are you gonna have like a beer advent calendar where you just like open a door and it's all the different stouts?
Oh my god, that'd be kind of fun.
It's a dad, and then as you pull it back, you see more of the just
More-
nasty hairy chest.
Bad dad.
Yeah.
God, that fits is the sad thing.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Actually, I'm kind of like, they might be doing that for
That
real.
is perfect for their branding. I can see that.
I've toyed with the idea of a calendar.
We have
We're
two,
in.
actually.
Yeah.
Beer and belly buttons.
Yes.
That's literally like what we've thought about doing. Is a Two Beerded Guys beers and belly buttons calendar.
We're in if you do one.
Can you fit an entire
you
can
do
in
that,
there?
I'll do
Or?
it.
All right, fair.
We're
While Tyler composes himself, Carrie Davis is on. What's up, buddy?
Carrie!
Says they'll be back next week. This is the last week before they're doing the Tots and Paws, so there's that auction going on for that.
you
Little
still forgot, did you?
fluff for that.
It's been a busy time.
They're
Sorry.
finalizing the gift bags. Should be back next week. Says they miss us. We miss you guys too. Mouthfeel, just in
Mouthfeel.
case. Russell says he's at the beach. He had to run back to the hotel. He's keeping his streak alive.
Yes.
And Cam responds, Russell, is it freezing on the beach out west? And Russell replies, about 40 degrees.
Russell, did you seriously come back to the hotel just to not miss an episode?
It's 40 degrees at the beach.
But
He
he
probably
came
ran
back.
back to thaw out.
The wife's probably at like a restaurant waiting on him to come back, and Russell's like, "Nope." Oh.
Pet name of the week.
No, she's already in at the hotel watching me.
Oh yeah, she actually beat him there.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
so
yeah.
we're ridiculous. All right, our next beer is the dry hopped Imperial Pilsner. This is from Trogs Independent Brewing and Harris Family Brewery. It is a collab from that Barrel and Flow Fest collab that I got all those beers from Tavor from. This right here is an Imperial Pilsner crafted by a Pennsylvania community with big dreams. 2 breweries in planning, So not even open
Oh,
breweries
wow.
yet.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
Confidence.
A third brewery built by family and friends. Mac is the other one, evidently. Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Wait, this is a brewery three-way?
Yeah. A Harrisburg artist who lives by the words, be vibrant in a game-changing festival with global aspirations. We taste crisp notes of biscuit and fresh-baked bread with pops of citrusy hops. Through the barrel flows creativity, says Barrel and Flows Day, Bracy. It's kind of dope. So, that's kind of cool that it's 2 breweries that aren't even open yet, plus a third that was local, and then a local artist for their local event. That is a state coming together right
Some
there.
would say local. It's a local thing.
That is, when you say, like, be local on your cans and stuff like that, that is the definition.
Oh, Russell says Xander and Liz are still at the beach.
Wait,
And-
Liz isn't watching John?
I mean, she might have a cell phone too, but Jordan also says she's gonna have to check out soon. She's gotta drive home. Be safe, be careful. She says she'll watch tomorrow. You better.
Get home safe, theater kid. We love you.
Love you, Jordan.
We need those views.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what to expect with this.
I don't know either, but it's a, by the way, 10.4%. That is a big Pilsner.
It's got almost an IPA-like smell.
It is a dry hopped IPA, or I dry hopped Pilsner.
Might as well
Yeah.
be.
This thing's... I'm excited.
There's a lot of dry hops in that.
Soft start on the mouthfeel with an astringent finish.
Yep. Where's the bready Pilsner?
I'm looking for that too.
I'll give a little bit of it at the end, like a finish.
It's kind of hot.
Yeah.
Like,
I said they use
like-
a lot of hops.
Well, no, I'm not
Oh
even
my
talking
gosh.
that.
Don't
Like,
do a big gulp.
I'm talking alcohol hot.
Yeah.
I had a
Yeah.
little bit of a big gulp, and almost breathed fire a little bit, like you
Yeah.
do with like some barrel aged stouts. I was kind of like, huh.
Yeah, no,
I'm not mad at the flavor. It just is a little.
definitely good body on that.
I'm so confused.
Welcome to drinking beer.
You
on
said
our
you wanted
show.
something weird,
The
right?
amount of weird shit we have on this show.
Oh. Yeah.
Was this a Tavor acquisition, or did you guys get this?
Tavor.
Okay.
The amount of weird shit that we've had on this show, just either from Tavor or through some sponsors that bring us beer, or just like John and I at a liquor store going, yeah, okay.
I'm trying to appreciate this as an Imperial Pilsner that's dry hopped, and it's hard to figure out what that is.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not
it
getting
is-
any of the bready. I'm
No.
definitely getting hops, hot. Now it has a nice body though.
Yeah, body's nice.
Rich, flavorful, good aroma off the head. That citrusy, kind of hoppy aroma.
Soft, finishing astringent.
Yeah,
Honestly, my least favorite part about this is that it's a Pilsner. A different grain build. It would be a completely different beer for one, but I don't know.
it's interesting. I bought this when I got this was a set that Tavor had. It was like the set of like 6 different collab beers
Oh,
from
it was
this
one of those?
fest. It was all beers from this Barrel and Flow fest, and I remember like looking at the description, going like a few of them going, I don't care, I'm not gonna get this. And then I saw dry hopped Imperial Pilsner, and I went, I gotta buy this set just for that. That sounds cool.
Oh,
Hence why Tyler's doesn't get on Tavor very often, because I'm always like, that sounds cool. I buy.
You learn the hard way pretty quick on there.
Yeah, you do. Shit gets expensive quick.
Yeah, you get 4 boxes showing up at John's house, and you get questions from his wife, like, "What's all this about?" Like, "Oh, I guess I spent too much." That's not even my
at
wife.
least I'm not
asking
the
me
one
where my
spending too much.
Yeah.
She's
Someone else's wife is asking me where my money's going. Like, that's a problem. I need to throw all this back.
During COVID, obviously, none of us had anything to do.
Yeah.
And instead of going to the bar and spending $7-8 on a beer and drinking
Matt-
3 or 4.
Just ordered from Tavor.
And then you're paying what,
Copiously.
$15?
No,
a beer.
actually, Tavor is really not awful.
Is it? Okay.
But when you buy 130
The
beers,
same amount of beers that you do over a month at a bar versus
170 beers,
Yeah, I mean, if you stretch it out, the math kind of was a
it
wash.
shows
but-
up in like 4 or 5 big ass boxes.
Yeah.
And
a whole bunch of boxes.
there's one right there.
I should get rid of them.
Yeah. And shows up in boxes that fucking size.
Yeah.
And, then John's wife's asking Matt, why are you spending your money on beer?
But it's stuff that we can't get around here, and it's flat $15 shipping.
Yeah.
That is the nice part. Whether you buy one beer or 200, it's only $15 shipping.
Which I will say, some of their beers are higher than going to, or they're probably about the same. I
It's
think
so
as going
weird
like
to
out
me.
to a bar. But it's a lot of shit you're not going to get to see in your local market. That's what I like.
I'm really confused by
You
this
go
beer.
first.
Yeah, you get a score first on this one.
No pressure.
So 3 is perfectly average for that style.
Oh, okay. I don't know
What
what
was the style? Yeah.
Are we going off the
and
Pilsner?
then
Nope, we're going
but
off
think,
the try.
think about what they did, and did everything that they did work. So we would say the dry hop probably worked pretty well.
Yeah.
The Pilsner probably did not work very well. Right?
I'm a little bit of a purist when it comes to beer.
Coming
Sometimes.
from the
That's
guy
fine.
who said he wanted weird shit.
I'm
So when it comes to me and beer, I like weird shit. I'm
Yeah,
a
I know that's
purist.
like pineapple on pizza, but he likes weird shit. All right, you're falling.
So
apart
chat
everybody.
can correct us. I said I like to try weird stuff. I prefer more traditional things.
Oh, he wasn't talking about beer. That's what it was.
Now he's over. I get it.
Okay. And
Now he's backtracking.
I just realized I have a digital footprint now. So
No one watches. It's fine.
okay. So the lowest you can go is 1.25.
No, 0.25 is the
0.25.
lowest.
Okay. I would say 2.
Okay.
2. I mean, I don't know what to do with this beer. Like
You're
this,
good.
if one of my buddies handed this to me and says, I made a really weird beer, you guys want to try it? I would drink it. I'd be like, yeah, this is a weird beer. I'm not going to have another one, but good job. but it's just
And that's
it's not I don't know what to call it.
You're good. You're good. I was missing a little bit of that bready Pilsner flavor. I really enjoy Pilsners, and I was missing that. Now, I really like the ABV on it, and I'm not even the ABV whore. That's Matt. But it's one of those where there was just certain parts I really, really enjoyed, and certain parts that was meh. I'm going to go still slightly above average. I'm giving it a 3.25. I think they went outside the box. They tried something. Enough of it worked for me to be slightly above average. And since there's no real category for this to fit in, I'm not going to... It was either
No
going to be
real
a
benchmark.
2.75 or a 3.25 for me. So I went with the 3.25.
So, I think this is one of the reasons why we have that 2 to 3 score. Where they tried something, unique and a little bit different, didn't quite work. And that for me, that between 2 and 3 is where I would normally put that. Great, beautiful body on this, nice 10.4%. It's hot. It's a little more hot than I would anticipate coming from a Pilsner there. So it just kind of throws me off a little bit. And yeah, just missing that bready Pilsner. Dry hop is fine, slightly, and maybe combined with the hot. Yeah, doesn't quite. So it just didn't quite work.
I love how, as much as all three of us had to talk ourselves in circles while giving scores,
Yeah.
tells you how fucking weird this beer
Yeah,
is.
it's just. So I'm gonna go 2.5. It's fine. I appreciate them taking that challenge, and I would encourage them to try it again to tweak a little bit.
Is that average to 2.5?
2.5, yeah.
Alright. It also shows you our different personalities a little bit in the range of scores there. Everything was at least a half different.
Hey, whore. I mean, ABV whore.
I'm about to say, you definitely weren't talking to me in the first one.
Matt's like, 10! It's a 10!
No, definitely not. But I respect the swinging for the fences, doing something different, something new. They had a whole bunch of cool, the collaboration with the different breweries, the local art stuff. So even trying to keep that aside, I thought it was like hot, but not as much booze hot to me. I don't know if that was just me. And after I took a drink, just kind of let it hang out for a minute, I got a little bit like a bready aftertaste. And that's kind of where I got that. Not as much or up front as probably you guys wanted it. I kind of liked it for the difference thing, though. That was an experience beer. That's something cool to try. I give it a 3.25, and I think it's a fun thing to try.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give us a rinse if you would, Matt. Just because with what we have coming up next, I don't want the...
That's why you kind of said to me, I was like, well, all right. Let's dish bitchery for me.
Now, while we're waiting on our glasses to come back, Dish Bitch is working. How long has Bad Dad been around?
We're coming up on 5 years now.
5 years. When's the anniversary?
I don't know. So I'm discovering that I'm becoming a bad dad without being a father. I don't know like the milestone dates at all, and I don't know if anyone does at this point.
That's even better.
I know that actually totally fits the brand. Well done, sir. Well done.
So
We fit the brand without
Today
even
was the
trying.
anniversary.
for the past 4 years, we have like skipped over Father's Day. Like, oh, here it is again. We don't know what to do, and it's like, oh, let's fry up some wings and put them out there, whatever. And it wasn't until last year that we were able to pull something together.
Yeah.
But even then, it's not what we want to do. We want something that's like huge.
I think Father's Day should be your anniversary party every year.
That would be all right.
Because where every bad dad would be on Father's Day.
Exactly.
Partner with your local hardware store. Ace probably would be my guess, or True Value, whatever is your local.
Yeah.
And have one of those green egg or Kamado Joe barbecue fest.
I like the idea.
Because it's barbecue. It's Father's Day.
You know, it's lacking.
Axe throwing.
Amateur wrestling.
Oh, we're not far off.
We know people who do that.
I
You do?
want to. I
Yeah.
want to get a ring and set it up in the parking lot. So
We
bad.
can make that happen.
Whoa.
We can make the
we
connection,
can't.
and you can make it happen.
Thank you. Tyler wants none of that liability.
Unless we want to be the commentators.
Nope. Tyler wants none
Ooh.
of that
I'll
liability.
be a commentator.
As long as that's all we are.
There's no liability on us, on our end.
Yeah, I saw Pat McAfee on Time of His Life on WWE.
Tyler's insurance isn't good enough for us to have that liability.
Oh no, you never meet with a commentator. That's a rule.
No, I don't care about that.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about us being the ones that like set it up, the event.
Someone
Yeah,
slams them through the floor.
not
and
setting
they
it
just
up.
keep going.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
The ring breaks, someone gets like a broken bone or worse. Yeah, I don't want that.
That's fair.
Yeah. But you're right. That would be cool.
It would.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cam says yes. Skipping Father's Day goes well with being a bad dad.
It really, actually, forgetting Mother's Day would go well for being a bad dad.
Oh, we never.
No, that's
forget.
just his bad husband. Oh, yeah, I guess because that's not wife's day. Yeah.
Yep.
So, like, we every year. Well, I guess this year was the first year. Every year going forward, we're doing this new thing called the Bad Dad of the Year. So we encourage people to submit their stories.
I tried to get my daughter to submit this year.
Yeah.
They didn't submit.
So the idea is
You just take a picture of your birthday card and send
That's
it
true.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a striking resemblance.
in. If you could get a beer of
Can that go in a beer can?
It might.
you get
If
mug
you
beer
if
that
you won
big,
the
you would.
award.
There you go.
So actually, when you submit your bad dad story, it's basically stories of parents, father figure, whoever. But we just want to hear funny stories of parents being worse than stellar, but still like formative. So like this year, we had a guy who we had to do the abbreviated story. So the thing that really got us is he accidentally took his toddler into Eastern Europe during the Cold War. The thing that we couldn't say was that he was teaching his grandson how to beer bong with a beer bong filled with water.
Isn't Europe is good?
He said his grandson emptied it out and then pretended it was an elephant trunk, which is just like, of course.
That's awesome. Why couldn't you say that? It was water.
It doesn't sound great when you mix kids with alcohol, but when you name your brewery Bad Dad, there's always that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, you don't want to like support youth sports with alcohol. I don't understand.
I don't know a brewery that did that. I mean, they didn't.
Yeah.
Our next beer is from one of our very favorite breweries out of Denver, Colorado, River North. This is J. Marie, their pumpkin spice variant.
I was bragging before the show that we might be going to, or we're planning on going to their anniversary in February. And my friends were like, "Where are you going to Colorado?" I was like, "River North," 2 words.
Saison brewed with pumpkin and spices at 8.3%.
Oh.
Yeah. This is
8.3% say something.
Yeah.
Everything about this excites me.
J. Marie is one of their earliest beers they ever made.
Really?
Yeah.
That was a bit hazy. That is not a clear beer.
I don't like pumpkin beers, but when I had this at the brewery, I enjoyed it, so I'm hoping to still enjoy it.
Ooh.
God damn it.
Is it bad that you get, like, sad that, like, yeah, that's fucking good?
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
I don't like Saisons, and yet the spice of the Saison works so well with the pumpkin.
I don't like Saisons, and I don't like pumpkin.
So is it a pumpkin beer or is it a pumpkin spice beer that they brewed and
It's Saison ale brewed with pumpkin and spices.
brewed with pumpkin? Okay, so I am also in the camp. I don't like pumpkin beer. I think it ends up tasting just melony in the wrong way.
It's too much in your face, usually, right?
Yeah. But, so we brewed one of our pumpkin ales, and we just did the pumpkin spice. Because, I mean, when you eat a pumpkin pie, nobody likes a pumpkin. They like the pumpkin flavor, which is pumpkin spice. Right?
So the problem is for me is I don't like pumpkin spice that well. And most pumpkin beers slam you with pumpkin spice.
Okay.
And that drives me up a fucking wall. I like this one because it's a lot more subtle on the pumpkin spice. It's there, but it's...
Because I think they're relying on the Saison to provide the spice.
Yeah.
Which matches. Damn it. Fuck you, River North.
They did it again.
Oh, I literally
This is a good beer.
I literally looked at her when she handed me... Like, when Jared handed me the glass, I looked at Katie and was just kind of like, I'm not going to like this. I'm like, I hate pumpkin beer, and I didn't want to have a beer I didn't like here. And she's like, just try it, Tyler. I'm like, I'm not going to like it. She's like, just try it, Tyler. Take a drink. Fuck! She's like, told you. I'm like, shut up. But yeah, so any of you that want to join us, February 18th and 19th, we will be in Denver, Colorado, visiting our friends at River North Brewing for their anniversary party.
Like I said, like, I think there's a... Speaking of the pumpkin beers being, like, not a communal group favorite here, like, this and, what was it, the basic meme from Windmill? That was the pumpkin latte beer or something like that they did for the Dream series. Like, those are, like, the two that I've had that's like, okay, these are well done pumpkin. And that's about it. Like, I'm also, like, not the fan.
We haven't had Bad Dads. That's why we haven't had another one.
Also true.
If we had that, that'd be the third one we liked. Got your back, Patrick.
And Cam says he likes pumpkin ice cream.
Everybody loves a kiss ass. It gets you nothing, but I appreciate it.
That's why I'm not normally a kiss ass. I'm usually the one that John's like, dude, don't say shit like that. Or in Matt's case, we'll be out at Beer Fest, and I'll try a beer that I'm expecting to hate, and I'll literally be like, not half bad. Matt's always like, yeah, that's what every brewer wants to hear, is their beer's not half bad. Nice, Tyler.
Oh, God.
I'm like, I could have said worse.
I was doing a tasting the other week, and I had someone...
You had a Tyler? He's like the beer drinking version of a Karen.
No!
Whoa!
I had someone, they said all they drink is Mick Ultra, so I was like, okay, why don't you try our Pilsner? You know, it's kind of like that, you know. I could have swore that I gave her, like, battery acid or something.
She spit it out at you?
She should have. Like, the way she acted?
Yeah. Some beer buyers, you're just like, yep, it's not going to work.
No.
You're not my demographic.
But that's what I want to hear.
And we got Carlos is on!
Carlos!
He says, oh, my Spencer beer, that's a Trappist beer.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Oh, Carlos.
That'll kick off hour 2 for us.
Yeah, this one is on Facebook, not on the Twitch.
He follows us on Facebook.
Everything, yeah.
Well, normally he's on Twitch, I feel like, when we see him, because normally a purple comes Carlos.
Yeah, we love our Carlos. Good man. Good man.
For not liking pumpkin, you finished it quick.
Well, I finished most beers fast. But...
That's not the only thing he finishes quick.
Which is funny because he has a button for that. Wrong button.
I don't think so.
Tyler, why don't you rate this beer, buddy?
Higher than I rate Matt's personality.
There's the embrace of Tyler.
And he's back.
I enjoy it. It's still not seek outable for me. It's still one of my favorite pumpkin beers I've ever had. But you're going to have to just wow me to ever get me to seek out a pumpkin beer. I don't like pumpkin pie. How am I going to like a fucking pumpkin beer? This is good, though. It's very good. Very well made. I'm probably underscoring it, but it's a 3.75 for me.
I would also say 3.75. I would probably rate it higher. So everything about that beer excites me. I'm looking for something a little bit more sessionable with my saisons. I want something, a little lower ABV. I want to taste the funky natural flavors. I love the pumpkin. I love the spice. Those go really well with it. But when you have something that you're gonna have that higher ABV, you're gonna taste it just a little bit more.
I was going to go 375 as well. I toyed around with the idea before because I'm just like, boy, if I want a pumpkin beer or if I want a Saison, is this one I would seek out? Because it's not a style I would normally. And then Tyler talked me down to 375.
The base J. Marie, if I'm ever getting a Saison, is what I'm going to seek out.
Yeah.
I just will never seek out a pumpkin beer. There's not a, well, if I ever have the mood. No, there is not a chance in hell that I'm going, you know what I'm buying today, motherfuckers? I'm going to get some pumpkin beer. No, it ain't happening.
It's a really damn good beer, though. People should try it and make their own choices on whether they love it or not, but I think they did a beautiful job with it.
Oh, it's extremely well crafted.
Yeah.
Good looking beer, beautiful beer.
Matt, not that you count.
I'm going to echo 375.
Yeah.
Just because it's a little personal biases here, I think is factoring in because it's a perfectly crafted beer. It's got all the flavors there. It's well made. There's nothing to really objectively criticize to me. It's more personal. Come in like, I'm not a pumpkin guy. I'm not a big Saison guy, so it's kind of like strikes against it. But it should probably deserve the 4, but the 375 is where personally I'm at. We got Chris Knight on. Says, yo!
What's
What's up, delivery boy?
What's up, buddy?
Wow, that's timing.
Yes.
Almost like he knew what was going on. And Carlos says he follows us on every platform we have.
Yes,
That's what we appreciate about you, Carlos.
Did you follow Matt's OnlyFans? 'Cause it's there, I promise you.
It's a whole lot of nobody on the
He's just
screen.
never on screen, though.
Yeah, it's pretty boring. There's a lot of scriptures.
Scripture?
Descriptions?
A lot of scriptures.
On OnlyFans.
It's actually Matt. It's actually videos of Matt's voice reading off biblical
Oh, my
scriptures.
God.
Oh, there's gonna be a lot of fucked up words
Worst
on that.
OnlyFans ever.
I don't know, or it could be really entertaining. Like you get sauced up and start trying to read Bible speak.
Oh God!
What was it? So I read the
I'm already going to
story.
hell. I may as well just embrace it, right? Just make some money off of it.
I read this story. I don't know if it's a Chinese guy or a Japanese guy, but it's like a professor of mathematics, and he's just like, you know what? No, I'm gonna make these videos and I'm gonna upload them to Pornhub, and so people can watch porn and learn math.
I love it. So guys,
It's like the girl next door strategy, right? Like
Right.
make a sexual education video with porn stars.
our next beer is from Windmill Brewing. I swear Chris has the best
I know.
fucking time.
He's watched our show enough that he's like, okay, my beer is this in the line. Okay.
Or maybe he just watches the whole time and waits to chirp off.
In collaboration with Grindhouse Coffee Company.
Okay.
This is the Fortune Cat Orange Blossom Green Tea Maki Milkshake IPA.
All right.
There's a lot going on there.
What's the ABV, Chris, if you know it? Because you guys did me dirty again and didn't put it on here.
So while Chris is looking that up, we're switching to Cam. Speaking of OnlyFans, gonna keep this kind of innocent, but I learned a new thing. There is apparently a chick on there that she just puts her face in bread and gets like paid to do that. I'm like, that's not even like, is that a fetish?
Must be.
Yeah, I'm like, that's a thing. Like, okay, I just need to find that like weird thing and just
Love the
do
nose.
something off the rails. It's not even like you gotta be sexy or do anything appealing. It's like, well, someone's gonna pay me to do this.
Matt just combs his hair.
Do you ever feel
Oh,
like
now
a
that I could-
clown
that
when
would
you
take a
find
while.
out about this stuff?
A clown?
Oh my gosh. I would love to put my face in bread and get paid for that. Like, it's not fair.
Yeah, and that's the first person to do it, so clearly they got the market cornered. I mean, I can't be the next guy going to be, oh, well, I'm going to bread. I'm guessing it's a verb as well as a noun now.
Do you think people pay me to put my face in boobs?
I know I know it will work the other way around.
Put on OnlyFans. $5. You see this video of me put my face in boobs.
Fucking hate you.
That's more than it costs to put your face in boobs.
Oh, wow.
But you got multiple people paying that.
Chris,
That is
I love
tasty.
this.
Yeah.
That is wonderful.
That is fucking tasty. I tried it for the first time the other night and went, please tell me there's another can in the back. They had one can left where I was at, and I'm like, I'm taking this home for the show.
Yeah.
Wow, I was really apprehensive about this with the whole green tea and everything.
It's so
I love
fucking
Windmill,
good.
though, but I'm like, that's really good.
It's one of my favorite
No,
beers they've
that's
done in a
really
while.
good.
So he's rattling off all those, what's in this beer. I was kind of going a little cross-eyed.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff, right?
Yeah, I didn't know how it would go well together. It goes wonderful together.
Wonderful together.
The
And-
body is soft with a great, easy, soft mouthfeel. You have almost like a minty kind of little bit coming from that green tea.
That green tea.
It's smooth.
And the label art is Sherry Danner approved, so
It's
she says it's a cute
smooth.
can.
The flavors blend so well together.
That's really well done.
Yeah.
Cameron says, naked two beer-fed guys on OnlyFans. That's
Naked two beer-fed guys. Is that what it said?
That's what he
When's your
said.
birthday, Cam?
grow up. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, he
Also-
some boobs and faces.
I know something you guys don't know. So occasionally, Patrick will play the Guess That ABV. You guys don't know what it is. I do.
Shit.
Tyler can finally play. So we do
that's
Price is
cheating.
Right rules here. So closest without going over. You can $1 it. I don't know who's going to start. That's between you guys to figure
John.
out. You got some
Okay.
Rochambeau, fight to the death. I
Oh,
don't
no,
care.
I said John starting.
Okay.
I am going to go
I wish I had...
I'm
If,
running out of beer to
if
figure
I'd
it
have
out.
fucking known we were doing this, I wouldn't have finished my last sip of beer.
6.7.
Here.
We can make somebody on OnlyFans.
Yeah,
Beer-fed guys. That's it.
Would you do
God
it off
damn
the
it.
chicken, though?
My biggest fear is not fear. I know what my luck is. I'd go to do it, and that damn chicken and shit right as that beer hits my lips.
Is this an ongoing joke, or do you gotta explain it to the
Oh, most people that watch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I haven't been watching the show, so
No, you're good.
I don't have a boo button.
What'd you go with?
6.7.
6.7?
I was going 6.5.
6.8.
God damn it.
Guess is the winner. 6.5 on the nose.
Oh, damn!
Almost like he works in the industry.
I sound like a dumbass, but I know what I'm talking about.
I knew it was in the six. I knew it was in the
Use
sixth
confidence.
range. Knew it was in the sixth range.
I about went 6.4.
Other than that, I was like, 1/10 here or there, you're not going to notice. I'm like, it's in the sixth range. I thought about going one under your score
Yeah.
for in case you were like
Just over.
high. But I decided to go the other way just in case because it's Windmill and every once in a while they throw like a stupid high ABV on something.
That was the fun with this too. Is like sometimes it's hard to tell what Windmill does.
Yeah, so
And I really,
That's
I would say
really
like you can tell you're hillbilly and say windmill instead of windmill.
I mean,
Definitely that guy.
Yeah, so tea, I mean, it
I
naturally
do it.
has a little bit more of that acidic flavor, and you're going to get a little bit more of that burn, but like all the other flavors kind of bring that
That
down.
milkshake really balances it
it's so soft.
very well.
What's
Speaking of
orange blossom?
different and weird stuff, that's a flower,
Is
I
that
do
the honey?
believe.
Yeah.
Do you guys use honey in that or the flour?
Also, John Cameron answers this weekend. So clear your sketch. Sherry says, Matt, you would probably get paid more lighting your farts. Russell, if you're still on. That would not involve any faces.
Yeah, no, it checks out. I like it. Good job, Mama Danner.
John, you were first.
Boys.
I forgot Mom was watching.
I might be going big on this one. Like, I love everything about this. $4.75.
Say big gulp's even better.
It's tasty all around. I'm a
Patrick?
4.75. I love this.
And what are the band numbers?
So 4 or higher is like search out.
Okay. Yeah, definitely search.
4, 7, 5, and 5 are like not only am I seeking this out. This is
It's like my
Chef's
first-
kiss.
475. This Chris did an amazing job with this beer.
Chris.
Oh, sorry, Chris.
Chris the delivery man.
He delivered it so well.
Yeah.
He did that.
He's the only person I've ever met over there.
Oh, I know. That's the best part. That's why we always just act like Chris does everything. But we got to be careful because actually Windmill's owner watches every once in a while when he knows we're having one of the beers. So
Also an awesome gentleman.
Yeah.
I met him at the tap
the owners watched, and so is their main brewer. Like, so we always say Chris does everything, and then one of them will be like, and we're like,
Well, whoever's due the credit, you did a fantastic job with this beer.
Good.
People, this is a beer you need to find.
I wish I'd have known about this before Indie Craft Brew ran out, which is one of our sponsors up in Muncie. Great tap room. Picked this up the other day. I fell in love with it. Immediately grabbed another one to bring home for the show. I honestly, at location, only gave it a 4.5. I was wrong. It is a 5. That is one of my favorite beers I have had in a long time.
I don't sound crazy then. I was just like, God damn.
I was wondering, like, is that Sir Luther that's done in that caricature cat, or is that just a random cat? I think it looks like
It's
Luther.
got to be Luther.
I'm pretty sure it's Luther.
Did they turn Luther into a fortune cat?
Yeah, can you confirm that, Chris?
The Chinese fortune cat.
And Chris, if you can tell people where else they can find this.
Oh yeah, that'd be a
If
picture.
it's anywhere right now.
Which he also said it was an orange blossom green tea they got from their friends at Grindhouse Cafe. So that's all the tea coming through there with that orange blossom.
It was stupid good.
Yeah.
That is a collab you guys should work with again.
He says 100% Luther. Love that cat. That cat gets more love than any other brewery animal.
Oh, the retired brewery cat Luther gets so much love.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Everybody loves Luther. I mean, how do you not?
Right?
But damn, that was good.
Yeah.
Like the rest of the beers are going to have a uphill climb to try to compete with that now.
You raved about it, and I was just like, okay. Tyler's on his fanboy thing.
Okay, Tyler. Okay.
Okay.
My fanboy thing.
The great thing is that all the other beers are just different styles. So
Yes. So Bad Dad. You can find your beers in not only your favorite tap rooms in many places, but also on store shelves. Mm-hmm. Where in the indie area, because that's where most of our viewers are, where can you find it?
you can find us at just about all the big reds, Payless Liquors, Total Wine and Spirits. As of this week, Market District, a bunch of independent places, Stony Liquors. They've been great to us. I'm sure there's quite a few other ones, and I'm sorry if you're watching and I don't name you, but we're in I guess over 350 different places around the state now. So
Nice. That's not an easy thing to accomplish.
no, it isn't.
Nice work.
Thank you.
Has anybody given you any? Does everybody really pretty much embrace the Bad Dad jokes? Like, are they like, oh, that's funny, and or is there anybody who's just like, yeah?
I had one buyer in the Indianapolis place where we're not at, so I won't name him. He picked up the pull my finger and he said, "Yeah, I think that's just kind of dumb."
Well, you're dumb, whoever that was.
You're like,
I was like, "Yeah,
that.
it is dumb.
Just say, I'll just take that back and be leaving.
It's
now.
a dadism."
Yeah.
We're named Bad Dad. We have a beer called Socks and Sandals. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
Which I almost wore today in honor for you, but I decided I can't bring myself to do it.
I brought you some undies anyway.
And also would have
You
shown
did?
so well on
Which,
camera.
the greatest fucking koozies ever.
It just looks like reflective white.
It's Tiny Whitey's.
That's the
Take
Bad
my word
Dad
for
Brewing
it.
Company.
It's fantastically looking tidy whities.
Yeah, Bad Dad Brewing on the Elastic.
Also known as man
On
panties.
the bottom,
if you
I think it
prefer.
says, what's it say? Brewed with confidence somewhere?
Yeah, brewed with confidence in Fairmount, Indiana.
Oh yeah, we should mention it is in Fairmount.
Yep.
Home
The
of
only
James
thing in
Dean.
Fairmount.
Yeah.
Unless the James Dean Fest is going on, and then there's two things in Fairmount.
Ducktail Run.
I passed through Fairmount. I went to Purdue. So I used to pass through Fairmount all the time going home and back. 'Cause I'm from Muncie, so 26 was my jam. And it used to crack me up because I'd be like, I'm in Fairmount. I'm out of Fairmount.
Yep. Well, I had someone who didn't know that Fairmount was more than just that one little...
Of 69.
Wait, do
yeah, right, no, on 26.
Off 26.
26.
Because there's one stoplight that people think is
We
all
have
of Fairmount.
two. We have two.
Gotta go
Don't
another
you
street
forget it.
down.
All right.
This ain't Selma.
Gotta go another street down to see the other one.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Yeah, we're a small little town off the beaten path. We're one of the more rural breweries. I know there's some up north who could probably...
Hoplor's right there with you on Rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leesburg, Indiana, town of 500 and something.
Yep. Yeah, they're a smaller town than Fairmount.
Yeah. But, no, you guys are definitely one of the more rural. But John and I've always said that's if we started a brewery, that's what we would want.
Yeah.
Small town, own that town with good food,
Yep.
good beer, and own that town. And then if you want to distro after that and like do that thing, that's great because you have a nice base of operations where the town embraces you. You're set. You're good. Now we can take those risks on distro and do stuff like that.
Yeah.
I've always said that 20 years ago, opening up a brewery, that in itself could make you very successful. Now you not only just have to have a brewery, you have to brew really good beer. There's so much good beer out there.
Yeah.
You have to complement that with good food, and you got to do both simultaneously, which is very hard. I see a lot of breweries who will, rent out their kitchen to someone else.
And you guys not only, a lot of breweries will do like the barbecue or will do the pizza thing, and there's a lot of good pizza out there.
They have
But
great pizza.
don't you guys have like a New York pizza chef?
So if you want to call Derek a chef, you can. So it's a brother and father operation.
That's a great build-up for you just to shit all over it.
No. He would call himself a chef, and he's not far off.
Brothers.
But yeah, no, he moved back from New York. I want to say 2 or 3 years ago. Brought his love of pizza that he found out there. Brought back a traditional Neapolitan style pie. Last year or maybe the year before, he brought back a Detroit deep dish when he was up there, and then we haven't announced it yet, but our kitchen will be changing locations within the tap room, and hopefully be adding some more options. So we want to capture that, night out, weekend with dads. You got the beer, you got the pizza. We were doing some ice cream during the summer. We'll do that again once it gets hot again.
Can you rip off Book It program?
What?
The Book It program.
No.
The little pizza from Pizza Hut. Can you rip that off?
I forgot about that.
Right?
No, I think you just saw
Read so many
we
books
can't.
and
Yeah.
that would be a great father-son.
Read 5 books and you get a personal pan pizza.
Yeah. Or
Read
a
6
carton of cigarettes.
Read 6 and
And
you get some beer with it. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
They don't do it anymore.
Yeah, they don't.
Before you move on, sorry.
Fuck you.
Well, a couple things like similar to the comments. All right, so Sherry Dennis is childhood home of Jim Davis. I'm guessing that's. I know he lives in
He lives in Muncie.
Yeah.
He lives in Muncie. I know his family.
He's come into the restaurant next door quite often. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
And Brett says the Village Pantry in Fairmount is last place to stop and pee for a while on your way to Purdue.
It's actually pretty accurate. Yeah.
And since I wasn't asked, the Windmill beer.
Oh, yeah, we didn't ask.
I don't know. Normally I'm not too sorry, but that was an experience. That was I first saw the can, I was like, oh, that could be interesting. It could also be really shitty. And then before the show started, I was like, oh, that's Windmill. I was like, oh, that's probably in good hands, but I'm still apprehensive if I would like that or not. That thing was really fucking good. I would go a 4.75 myself on that one. That was damn delicious.
That was delicious.
Good job, guys.
Damn good. All right, so our next beer is Things We Don't Say, Energy City Brewing. Hazy IPA with pineapple, pomegranate, and Enigma hops, 7.5%. This was hosted by Hope for the Day and Eagle Park Brewing with support from Malderop, Hollingberry, Ego Proof, Hop Smash, and I know there was other people involved as well. This is their fundraiser beer. This beer is a collaborative effort to break the silence around mental health in the craft beer industry, to remind brewers and consumers it's okay not to be okay. And then listed is the suicide prevention hotline, sexual assault crisis text line, veterans, Trevor Project for LGBTQ youth, Trans Lifeline, and the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services. Hope for the Day is a nonprofit movement empowering the conversation on proactive suicide prevention and mental health education. Love that they did this.
Yeah.
Love that everyone that was
catch,
involved with it did this. It's something not said enough, especially in the beer industry.
Such an important message. It's okay to not be okay.
Mm-hmm. And side note, just because I'm getting really clear with Ken, I can still get the notes here. Brett says in Fairmount he would stop there instead and drink a beer now, so I guess the VP is getting knocked down a peg. And Sherry says she's got to head off. Bye, guys. Thanks for catching us while you did, Mama D.
Mama Danner.
And this is another Energy City, which we have in pretty high regard for their sours and their fruited beers. And as I watched Tyler pour this, it's like, oh, that is just a gorgeous color. I'm going to use one of his.
It was now. I knew it had pomegranate in it, but I wasn't expecting this color.
Yeah, I didn't
It's
either.
kind of fun.
It's a thick buddy right here.
But I'm always a fan
Oh,
of
yeah.
beers that come out a unique color. Because that's one of those where if it was a full glass and I wanted to do the beer Instagram thing. Like, those cool colors are like, yeah. Look at what I'm drinking, motherfuckers.
I'm going to be excited to see the John versus Tyler on this one, because this is going to be a repeat of a prior.
No, because this does remind me a little more of an IPA than the one that we are doing.
There's a little bit of... it's a little more astringent, and almost... I think we're getting some tannins from the pomegranate skin.
Possibly. But at the same time, there's at least a little more astringency. So it does remind me a little more of an IPA.
Yeah.
And
unlike
then the
the
pineapple
last
lend to that
Energy City
as well.
IPA that we had that literally just tasted like a fruited Berliner Weiss. And
So good.
It was fucking delicious. Though.
I scored it lower because it told me IPA and then tasted nothing of any kind of an IPA. Mm-hmm. While John gave it like a 5.
loved it and forgot it was an IPA.
It transcended genres.
He literally did. He forgot it was even supposed to be an IPA. He gives it like a 5, and I'm like, it's a fucking IPA.
Yeah.
How are you giving this a 5?
I'm like, fruit? Shit, well, I own it. I'll own it.
And then he's like, oh yeah, still a 5. I'm like, God.
Man sticks to his guns, you know? Digs his heels in.
It was that good.
This one still steers away from IPA pretty hard, but at least has some astringency to it. The flavor's fantastic. That the fruits all blend really well together. I'm not getting anything that overpowers the other. I think it's a nice blend, nice mesh. It's not really quite my style, but if somebody handed this to me, I would be more than okay with drinking it. Like, I still like it, and I'm still going to score it well. It's just not quite my style. Like, if I'm drinking an IPA, I want to drink an IPA. The Maki's, the one we just had, is another one that wasn't quite an IPA, but I kind of at least knew it wasn't going to be an IPA based on everything that was in it. This just is I thought would be a...
It said a hazy IPA with some fruit.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, okay.
So I thought this was going to be a hazy IPA with some fruit, not...
A smoothie?
Fruit with a splash of hazy IPA.
Yeah. So, I mean, you were naming all the fruits that are on it. I wasn't listening. When I tasted it, I was like, okay, I don't know what it is. It tastes delicious.
Pineapple and pomegranate with Enigma hops.
Yeah. Anyone who says this isn't a tasty beverage is
wrong.
Is wrong.
Energy City's always full of flavor.
Yeah, and you're 100% right. Nothing overwhelms it. It tastes like fruit juice to me. And, like, I like weird stuff.
Yeah, this came in a cardboard box. It had a bendy straw. I'd go, like, right back to 7.
Yeah.
This is a 7.5% fruit juice.
No shit.
And you know what? Like, if someone poured this in my glass and didn't tell me it was alcoholic, I would put a little loopy straw. I would probably drink it out of a juice box.
If you froze this and threw some like pineapples and strawberries on it, you'd think it was some like daiquiri.
Yeah.
That would also probably be really good.
It's a daiquiri.
And yes, it does sound like it'd be fantastic.
Yeah, we should have got more of these.
Yeah, but I mean, nothing about this screams IPA to me.
No.
That's probably a marketing tag.
Oh, most likely.
I think.
They brewed it like they were brewing an IPA at one point.
No.
So they're like, yeah, this is an IPA. Oh,
It's got hops.
Yes. Jesus, you read it first, actually.
Oh.
Yep.
It is a tasty beverage. It is very good. I would love to drink this beverage all day long. As an IPA, ale being the important word in that, I would say 1.5. Like, it tastes delicious, but this isn't beer to me.
Is this beer?
Bob Koff scale.
Yeah.
So what'd you score it? Sorry.
1.5. It's delicious. Is this it?
He said,
You're good.
basically IPA, it being an ale.
I will make you the best beer in the world, and I will go to Myers. I will get a bunch of fruit juice. I will get a Coors. I will dump all that fruit juice into it, and you say this is the most delicious thing you've ever had.
No, because I don't think this is the most delicious thing I've ever had. But I think it's damn tasty.
It's tasty. I said it's a very tasty beverage.
I respect the logic. There is some gray for subjectivity if you felt so inclined.
The logic.
That's what Tyler did to me with the Energy City.
The logic's fair, but
Just the other end of the spectrum, right?
Yep.
Like, you went too high.
Yep.
Icarus, you flew too close.
I'm gonna give it a 3.5. I think the flavor carries it. It can't be any higher than that because it doesn't have enough in IPA. It probably should be rated more like a 3 or even a 2.75, but I think the flavor is good enough to bump it just a little bit to a 3.5. And that's what I'm going to stick with.
Someone's not getting a second showing on the show.
Oh, that's not true. This is fucking fun. What are you talking? This is my kind of show.
You ask anyone, I am always the dissenting voice. It
That's
doesn't.
usually me. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
I will die on a hill that I know is wrong.
It wasn't that he would besmirch your score. He was surprised that he got beat to it.
It's my job, damn it.
He's supposed to be the low baller.
I
Stole his thunder.
Take my fun away.
for me, the tannin sort of tartness is off a little bit. I think it is delicious. There's a bunch of sweetness there. The fruit is there. I get where you guys are at in regards to it being an IPA or not, but I'll go 3.25.
How did I end up the high score?
I don't know. That's 2.75 average.
That's unusual.
Yeah, that just turned my whole world upside down face that last couple minutes there.
I think, yeah.
You want me to move my score up?
No.
I'm
No,
convinced
mainly-
that I'm the high
No.
score.
Mainly Tyler and John are the really surprisers here.
John's normally like, if I say on a beer like this style,
I thought
if
John
I
would be
say
on top of
3.5,
Tyler.
John's like 4. Fuck Tyler, it's a 4.
Yeah.
I could actually, if someone was like, "Oh, this is a 4 or 4.5,"
They'd be very wrong.
I'd be like,
No,
cool,
no.
that's you.
No,
That's cool.
I'd be like, cool, you don't like beer.
I mean, you know,
I get that.
We scored Drecker's 4.5. Granted, that's a smoothie style beer as opposed
But
to
it
an
literally
IPA,
is called
but-
a smoothie sour when Drecker does it. They at least know what they're doing.
Yeah.
That is, we're going to make it, we're going to lean into it, we're not going to try to change, we're not going to try to lie. Both Energy City IPAs, to me, have been, we know our bread and butter is that sour style that we make a lot of money
It
on.
would do so well.
But now we have people telling us they want an IPA. So we're going to get them to buy it because it says
So,
IPA.
all right, so you're not saying like the flavor or what the end result was, just the name and the
it's,
end result
they
product.
fib to you. They
Okay.
call it an IPA,
Okay.
and it's not an
Okay.
IPA.
I think that you're saying like the Bob Couch is this beer scale was factoring in there.
No. But
Does
don't
Bob,
call-
does Bob
well,
know that we reference him like every 3 episodes?
I don't
I
consider fruited smoothie sours beer because that's not a sour.
But at least
to
they
me.
don't call themselves beer.
Yeah,
this one did.
that's
yeah.
why I kept on saying tasty
Oh, yeah.
beverage.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
But yeah, no, this is interesting. It came out to 2.75. Mostly because Patrick decided to just fucking drop kick that thing to the moon.
Which, based on it being an IPA,
No, I just love it. He straight up was like, "Fuck you, bitch."
So if you were saying
Swipe left.
if this was the Daiquiri
no, he
podcast,
said,
then I would rate
Fuck it out
this,
the window,
you
son.
know-
yeah.
Now
And
play,
again,
play again.
Fuck it out the window, son.
That's part of the greatest story ever told. If you probably haven't heard,
No, I'm sorry.
it's actually titled
play,
that on
I'll
our
play it
YouTube.
for you during the break.
those that
Speaking
haven't
of
heard.
which, this is a 2.75 on this beer. That gets us to the end of hour number 1. We have 4 great beers for hour number. Well, 4 beers for hour number 2. I'm hoping they're great. I have concerns about 2 of them.
2 of them.
So we'll see how this goes. Actually, I have concerns about even 3 of them because
I'm so excited.
I'm not sure really good things about that one, so I'm not concerned about it.
So, anyway, hour 2 could be very interesting. You should stick around. I'm TBG_Ops Guy.
No dog being cute.
With us today
Patrick,
from,
bad dad.
and behind the camera, the one, the only, I swear to God, you're lucky you can't see him.
I'll scream that.
Lucky bastards.
Be right back.
I wasn't listening to it at the beginning.
Well, the beginning one's a different song.
Okay.
It's
a lot more slack-jawed, backyard kind of thing.
It's a lot more like family, like rom-com or family comedy, kind of like sitcom show is the first one.
Yeah.
And then that one's the like, it gets dark, so does our beer. Our 2 beers always darker.
Yes.
You know.
Shout out Tommy Icarus, which I was talking to Tommy on Friday, so we definitely need to get him booked again.
Yeah, I'm working. I just started working on next quarter.
Did you go see him at Primeval?
No, actually, I saw him at his house before he went to Primeval.
Oh, okay. I hear he's also another brewery on Saturday. Yeah, the man gets around, so if you like the song, he does not play death metal, but he does do a lot of other great
If you guys
music.
ever have concerts of a Bad Dad, or just musicians come in, Tommy Icarus.
Yeah.
We know a guy.
We know a guy.
That guy, actually.
I want to get our music venue up and going a little bit more. So
It'd be cool. It'd be cool.
Very cool, very chill, very cool.
All right, Dirks. So, welcome back to hour number 2. I'm TBG_OpsGuy.
Modog B&Q.
With us today,
Patrick Howard from Bad Dad.
and behind the camera, the one, the only.
Austrian couch musician.
I get it. Because his song isn't as good as Tommy's in quality.
Definitely not.
Anyway, oh yeah, no, sorry.
Hey, I like the lyrics of Matt's.
No. The love he put into it was awesome.
And I like the lyrics, thank you.
But
But welcome back to hour number 2. We have 4 beers lined up, all darker. We have a quad and then 3 stouts, including what we're guessing will be diabetes.
Diabetes.
I love the buttons. Yeah. I wish I had control of them so bad.
We can make that happen.
Just take it away from Matt.
Over here.
What shit I gotta do? Go for it, buddy.
Don't fucking tempt me.
You don't want that responsibility. You don't push them enough.
Tyler pushes a lot of buttons.
Yeah, you push your buttons without a button box.
But, so, if you missed hour number 1, I definitely suggest going back and watching the review of Fortune Cat. It was the 4th beer of the night, and it was tasty. His reaction might have been my favorite. I don't think he was expecting it to be any good at all. He took a drink, went to take a second one, stopped, and went, it was really good. It was like, I'm not sure, I'm sure. It made my day a little bit, because I'd already had it before, so it was kind of like,
Yes.
I'm waiting for reactions.
Sorry. Yeah. I like the beer. What can I say?
Hey, I'm glad you like the beer. Speaking of beers, next one we have is the American Trappist from Spencer. It's the Monk's Reserve Ale, a Trappist quadruple.
Carlos, if you're watching.
Let's say if you're still on, Cosmos. Is that
I'm trying not to bend the cap.
is that a French spin there, buddy?
No,
What
I'm
was
trying.
that?
I was trying to save it because it's a different one for Russell.
Yeah. And I'm assuming Russell's still watching since he's on beach vacation.
I doubt it.
I'm gonna go with you. Probably isn't, since he had to run to the hotel and hide to watch us.
So when we were calling out our beers that we were,
This was my anticipated.
I did not see this. I knee-jerk reaction. I went for the weird beer that I know everyone hates, because I'm probably.
Oh,
gonna
I
hate it
like
too.
Bourbon County.
Oh, but do you like Coca-Cola Bourbon County?
I've never had
Never
it.
had it.
But I
We'll
like
find out.
Coca-Cola, and I like Bourbon County. So,
Well, I love Belgian styles. One of my favorite breweries in the state. Taxman. I love them.
I am very hit or miss with Belgians.
Okay.
Belgian is not my thing, but if I drink Belgians, it is quads, it is triples, it is all the bigger Belgians.
Yep.
I don't drink Hefeweizens. I don't drink. I don't really drink Goldens. I don't drink strong ales. I am a. If I'm drinking a Belgian, it is big, it is beautiful, and it's usually colored like that.
And he's the ABV whore.
Yes.
Mine has nothing to do with the ABV. It's the flavor profile. I like these. I'm a huge barley wine.
But it kind of goes hand in hand, though.
So
usually
the
with
bigger the beer when it comes to Belgians, they get more complex.
Okay.
Lighter Belgians always end up with that damn banana clove, and that's it.
Okay.
The bigger ones, you get a complex flavor, which as a guy who's a massive barley wine fan, I need that complexity.
Gotcha.
because he's like an onion.
Yeah, so this is
Or an ogre.
10.2%.
Ooh.
Fragrant, robust, and full-bodied, this classic Trappist quad is a mahogany in color and crowned with a dense tan, frothy head. Its
That's
malt-forward flavor profile yields to a warm finish.
You get the chocolate right on the nose.
Yeah.
It's a small label. That was a hard one to dial in.
You should be used to working with small things, Tyler.
That's below the belt. I'm not used to up above. If I'd have been spinning it down here, I'd have nailed that on the first try.
You spin it? You need to get that checked out.
Crank it.
Yeah, that's an extra cost upgrade.
Hey,
You got a
it's
problem.
not reverse grip. It's normal.
Oh, Cam, I hope you're still
I
watching.
hope so.
That was so worth it. I had drank that away 80 episodes ago.
I had drank Camaway 80 episodes
God,
ago.
that was amazing.
You and I are having thoughts.
I know.
So,
Are you gonna have words later?
Maybe.
Some astringency there to that.
Yeah. Right at the end.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like it.
No.
I'm disappointed.
I that first taste, I'm like, oh yeah, it's complex. Got it. Oh, what is that? Huh.
And we go
I
back
also
to main
don't
canvas
find-
to see a sea of just.
I also don't find it very complex either.
No.
It's a very just, here's the flavor, it's this, which it's like a,
More on the roasty side.
I was gonna say roasty,
it's
Yeah.
a roasty,
almost chocolate.
there's a hair of a dark fruit there somewhere,
Yeah.
but it's like just a,
Right at the beginning.
it's like just
Yeah.
Get a little bit of that plum.
it's like a
and then
roasty
gone.
plum that like you picked up out of the fire, and all that was left was a little bit of charcoal.
Now I'm getting like the clovey banana-y finish over here.
There is a
so,
hair
which,
of that typical Belgian
Granted, not
finish, but
right
it's-
home about, but
it's a lot of roast. It's not
That
very. It's
roast
really
is
not a
that.
complex flavor.
Yeah.
There's an astringency that's not pleasant. I was really excited. I hadn't had a good quad in a while. I was.
Honestly, when we said there were maybe two beers that were gonna.
It was one of them I was worried about.
Yeah.
Was it?
Oh, really?
Yeah, that one and that one were the two I was most worried about.
Yeah.
That was the one I was third. Perennial's usually selling. Usually,
Yeah, we'll see.
hour two might have to have a ringer thrown in at some point.
That's the
we've never
revolution.
done that.
That's the revolution. This year's revolution. We're going.
Choose revolution. You say you want a revolution?
Maybe some cafe death.
Yeah, Big Gulp didn't help.
Yeah.
Finish it.
Wow, that's where we're at.
Respectful.
Oh, I can't wait to hear scores on this.
We got a sink that can take care of that for you.
He just.
I don't want. I don't want to go first this time though.
Hold on. One,
I'd
two,
rather.
three,
I'd
I-
rather
no,
be
it's
a
me.
follower.
It's
Are we
me.
doing it? Are we doing it?
Huh? Oh yeah, you can fuck that right out the window.
Fuck it out the window, so.
I don't like the lack of complexity that I expect in a quad. I don't like the roast in it. Roast doesn't belong in a quad.
It just throws me off.
I have roast that's supposed to be coming up in later beers.
Yeah.
Especially that one I expect.
I'm going for that dark stone fruit. And it's not really-
Imperial Stout with coffee, I expect a roast. I expect dark stone fruit from this.
Yeah.
Instead, I got roast.
Yeah.
I'm not happy with it. I didn't like the finish at all. That astringency is unpleasant. I'm giving it a 0.75.
I think I'm going to be in the high scale here. I'm not drain pour on it, but I'm going to 1.5.
So
I swear to God, if you rate this higher than that other
no.
fucking beer,
I'm gonna be on 1.5.
Cut the bitch.
Yeah. So I will say that
Did you say
when-
1.5?
1.5. So when I was smelling it, I had really high hopes.
Yeah.
Because I
Same.
smelled that chocolate. I knew that that clove and
The
floral
chocolate
and,
gave me an idea that it might be as complex as I was expecting.
yeah, and then you taste it and it's just like burned.
Yeah,
Yeah, it just burned.
Yeah.
unpleasant. Not a fan. No, if you rated that higher than the excellent flavor in the City beer earlier, like
You'd have been kicked out right now.
That's why I followed. I'm more ambitious when I'm a leader, but usually I'll fail.
Everybody wants to fit in, right?
he comes up, it's a 3, motherfucker. I stab a I will stab a bitch.
All right, so I have just a
Matt, not that you count, but what would you score it?
Oh, I was just gonna say casual river question. I don't even know. I'd rather ask this question, see what you guys have to say to this. So, as seasoned drinkers and people that have beer industry knowledge, and you probably get a keen to like if someone just hands you a beer, you try it, like, oh, this is probably this style or that style. Like if someone handed you like that beer, for example, didn't tell you what it was, like, hey, just try this. This is this. Someone says, hey, this is really good, or this is something interesting. Try it. If you don't know what it is going into it, do you have a different perception when you try it, or even like something like that? Could you drink that, tell this is supposed to be a Belgian, and like this is not?
There's enough
confusion.
There's enough of a taste of a Belgian that I would have known it was in that family. The color would have told me it would have probably been in that double or quad range. Mm-hmm. Now, at the same time, if I had my eyes closed and just took a sip, that roasty reminds you a lot of a light-bodied stout.
So it's like
not a good stout,
but flavor on its own. I was like, there's some things there that I didn't mind, but it may not fit the style.
Yeah, so if I go eyes closed, no idea what I'm drinking,
hands tied behind your back, normal Monday
night.
Yeah,
maybe. But the color would steer me in that double or triple, or not double or triple, but quad or double. And then there's just enough Belgian flavor profile that I would have known it was in that family.
It would be an interesting blind taste.
But it would be. It would be. But I'm not happy with that at all.
Well, I think it'd be like kind of fun, like with that at some point to maybe just do just a few beers blind, like not know what they are going in, just try them and see what we think.
Yeah,
that they are.
I agree.
Yeah, but then you end up with like Still Reserve.
Not necessarily like a score thing, but maybe like just to do it and see if we can
better Belgian than this.
That shit was. That's a quantity thing. Like the 24-ounce can, by the time you're done with it, it's getting warm. You're like, I regret the decision. But we have like a 4-ounce sample.
Don't let it get warm.
Good.
Yeah.
The key word for Steel Reserve is warm. Don't ever let it get there.
I don't think I say.
So do we like Steel Reserve or do we not? Because I have a.
Oh, it's ice cold. Absolutely.
We did a blind taste test with Kev Smoller, Small Money from Sun King.
Yeah.
And that was one of the beers he snuck in the blind taste test, and we all scored it really well.
Like, it tastes fantastic when it's cold.
It's Steel Reserve assholes.
If you let it get warm, if you let that bitch get warm, it gets bad real quick.
See, I'm not on a pedigree kick. I don't think that a bunch of different craft beer is inherently better than the mass-produced beer that you see from the mega breweries. But Steel Reserve, it's not bad.
I'll drink it, and by I'll drink it, I mean I might buy it every road trip.
Yeah,
it's one of my road trip beers.
It's always in the bad decision cooler. I mean,
that's
everything in there's $2 and under.
We've never really talked to the crowd about that. So guys, if you're ever going camping and you wanna just fill up your cooler with some bad decision beers, we all know that part of the liquor store. You go in, you go to the cold beer.
They're all
you go all the way down to one end or the other.
Yep.
It depends on which
end it is.
Yeah, but one end or the other, and it's all the bigger cans for the most part. You get like the Foster's oil cans.
Yeah,
you get the
24 to 32 ounces.
24.
Or you can even get the 40s if you go to the right gas station.
That's true.
Oh, yeah. But you get when you're looking at that.
But then you're obliged
that fridge
to pour
right
some
there.
out for the homie.
That fridge right there is what you need to add to your camping coolers and stuff like
that's
that.
Bad decision shelf.
We call that our bad decision shelf or bad decision cooler, and we'll pick up for our trips.
Steel Reserve,
Reserves,
Natter Days.
We'll grab Natty Daddies,
Micheladas.
We'll grab the Micheladas. We'll grab basically if it comes in a 24-ounce can or bigger.
Anything that we can pound in about 10 minutes when Matt's driving.
No, we don't do that.
No, we don't pound anything while Matt's
driving. John and I drink it before we get in the car.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I forgot.
Or you wait until after you exit the vehicle.
I keep forgetting that it applies to passengers too.
The number of Limeritas you can drink consecutively before shitting your pants is exactly 5.
That sounds like that's the voice of experience.
I wish I had a button that applied to that.
Please tell me there's a story behind that.
No, not me.
But there is a story.
There is a story.
He's just not at liberty to tell.
Oh, Jesus.
It's not his story. He can't tell it.
And that's fair. That's fair, but whew,
that might become a button too.
That is not a question. That's not a statement I think I've ever.
It's a science, and it's an absolute statement. It is 5.
Science.
That is. John, can we go buy some one day and I'll try it?
Okay. Yeah.
We will test this theory.
With the acidity and the carbonation, it'll force it out.
And then John will kind of be like the what was that? Grandma's by like, well, I'm going to the devil's house with you, buddy. Because Gotta document this for science.
Great movie, by the way.
Fantastic movie. Quotable as fuck. I don't know how great it would do for a movie review, though, because all we'd be doing is quoting it.
Oh, that's the only thing you can do with that movie. But
Funny as all get out.
God, that movie's hilarious. I haven't seen it in a while.
We were talking about Letterboxd during the break.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to add that to one of my lists.
Oh, absolutely.
That's one of my I can quote it front to back movies.
Perennial Artisan Ales, Coffee Stout. That's a real bold name there.
Sure is.
Imperial
Smell.
Stout. Imperial Stout with dark matter coffee. This is...
I hear dark matter is a pretty big deal in the coffee world.
We used a blend of 2 beans roasted by our friends at Dark Matter. One from El Salvador and one from Guatemala.
Guatemala.
So, you know, and then it's... Woohoo! 11.5%.
I was going to say 11.4. Damn it!
Yeah, after he says 11.5, I was going to go 11.4. Sure you were. Asshole.
Literally going to say that. Damn it.
I haven't even tasted it yet, but...
Oh, it smells like it tastes delicious.
It smells like bold, over-roasted coffee. Is it not that on the taste?
Yeah, no, that's what it is.
Over-roasted?
Oh, yeah.
No, that's not over-roasted.
No, the difference between this beer and the Belgian, other than completely different beers, is this does a lot of the same things, but you
meant
like
to?
it.
Yeah.
But done right,
Yeah.
uses the right body,
Yep.
and it's actually less roasty than the damn quad we just had.
Yeah, no, it
That's
is.
what I'm saying.
I'm sorry, this beer, the Coffee Imperial Stout, is less roasty
This is a
than
better
the Belgian
Belgian.
quad.
This is a really good Belgian.
And it is, when I say it overly roasty, I don't mean like it's overpowering roast like we had with that. It's roasty, but it's a really good coffee
That's
roast.
tasty.
It's a bold, robust flavor.
yeah.
On the nose, it does
Yeah.
smell a little like it might be overcharred, but on the tongue, it does not.
No, it's really good.
So I like coffee, but I like fruit coffee. My
Yeah,
favorite.
That's my coffee.
Yeah, like get
A
me a
double
nice.
macchiato with like breast milk.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. The best part of that
You don't have
is
fresh
the
breast
very
milk?
bottom when the chocolate is like a quarter of an inch thick.
Yep.
That's what I get from this.
So my coffee, I'm the king of like, I judge gas stations on their coffee. Because I go and I want my coffee to, if I stick a pin in it, I want that motherfucker to stand straight up. I want it just thick.
Ice cream?
Fuck, huh?
Ice cream?
I want it thick, heavy, roasty as shit.
Yeah.
And I drink it straight black. And so like I go camping and I took some, I bought this coffee I always take with me, and I have a single cup roaster that I use. And it literally is a press roast now. It's a speed press. You put the coffee in the fucking filter,
Is that a Speedway?
put hot water on it, and just go like this, and it makes your coffee like that. Mm-hmm. Comes out like motherfucking like spoons standing up in it kind of coffee. That is me.
Well, that's good.
That is me to a...
Good?
Steph, what'd you think?
Yeah.
What it tastes like? Come on, you're here. Give us something.
Tastes like coffee.
Oh, God damn it.
That's the
Use your
reason,
words.
That's the reason Steph's not on the show.
She's a little off-camera shy. It's okay.
Kylie's like, I'll drink it.
Yeah, she's like, oh, I
You
just
say beer and coffee?
She's never had beer in her life. She might have chugged down a glass of wine once, but that's when she was 2.
It was an accident.
Yeah.
If you're a parent and your kid hadn't done that, you're wrong.
Yeah.
You just didn't catch it.
Let me get up.
Okay. Love you,
Took your
sweetheart.
hair strawberry?
I love you, sweetheart. Have a good day at school tomorrow.
Yeah, she might have still salvaged a shampoo.
Sorry for our end of the hour 2 interruption, but it's our favorite part of the night. It's fine.
Yeah.
Our favorite part of the night is the pet name of the week, which we sadly didn't get.
That's my
They're at the
favorite
beach.
part that it didn't happen. But
And
yeah,
2/3
man,
rules.
This beer is tasty.
Yeah. It's done well.
John, you were first.
I love-hate relationship with coffee. I am fruit coffee is my favorite style, but this is done from a traditional coffee standpoint. It's just super well done. I'm gonna go 4.5.
Damn.
Yeah.
And you said this was, what, 10 plus?
11
Must
plus.
have said 11 maybe?
11.5.
Dude.
Yeah, 11.5.
That's it.
ABV whore.
So
Guilty.
Is personal preference allowed to be factored into it?
Yeah.
I have a lot
Yeah.
of questions. Okay.
Yeah.
I love
As long as you
stouts.
just don't slam a 5 down to a 2.
We have the basic sort of like when we go like 4.5. Like 4.5 is like a damn near perfect beer, and then above that is really very subjective.
Yeah, I would give this a good 4. The amount that you poured for me is absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
Glad I could do that for you.
Yeah, this is something. If a brewer handed me this as their pride and joy, I would give them just absolute accolades. But it's not going to be a beer that I personally seek out. If you like stouts, absolutely. This has got everything that you're going to want. That roastiness, that chocolate. It's thick. My lips are stuck together. It's sweet. Like,
But he
this,
still talks. No.
yeah. But this is what you're looking for, and I highly recommend it.
I'm going to split the difference with a 4.25. I'm really, really happy with it. It's funny because there's something in my head that's keeping me from going higher. I just can't put it in.
Don't worry, yeah. And I couldn't, so I was just like, it's not going to be my top tier, my top echelon. But damn, that's good.
It's damn good.
Not River North beer today, but River North and Jelly just has
I try my best to put them out of my mind when I'm scoring other stouts because.
we've had so many stouts that have been so phenomenal that getting that 5 or that
But even
tier
normally I'd give it like a 4.5, something like that. If I thought it was like close to that, I don't know what it is. There's something holding me back. Unfortunately, I can't put it into words. It's just every time I wanted to say 4.5, my brain went no.
Listen, that score, that 4.25 average, is 100% an awesome beer.
Oh, it's a damn good beer. That's not only we're searching it out. That's another quarter above that. Like that is a beer. A perennial artisan, I've said it before, can be a little hit or miss.
Yep.
This is not only a hit. This is going to remind me to buy more of their
Hit
beer.
real well.
It's been on the shelf because we've been a little nervous. When we have, I think, 12 more River North Stouts and Porters over there.
Yeah, we got so many big boys
we
that
have
we know are...
Fremont. We have... no, I don't think we have any Fremont Stouts right now.
Oh.
But we have Fremont Stout. We have...
the RB, the one on the far right, Revision.
Thank
Revision,
you.
yeah.
That was the one I was
Yeah,
looking.
because Elstone's got
Orpheus over here. Hopple. Adroit Theory. Like, we have really fucking
some
good
big
hitters back there that we kept avoiding this. And I'm glad we finally broke it out today because that is a tasty fucking beer.
Absolutely. Agreed.
Now, speaking about some heavy hitters, I've never had the oil change.
I've had it once.
And I am really excited, so I'm definitely...
Are we talking about the beer
Do
or
we
the
know-
sexual thing, John?
Do we know
Beer.
when the event's going to be, the 12 Stouts Christmas?
I literally found out about this on Saturday.
And he
Okay.
maybe shouldn't even be talking about it, so I don't know why you bring it up twice.
No, I mean, bring it up. Like,
Oh, we're going to be bringing it up.
yeah.
I wrote that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Hey, would you like to see how many times that shit got underlined?
So we're going to do a bomber release.
5
we
of
don't know
varying
how.
sizes.
Yeah, we don't know how many we're going to do or how many variants or any variants really. All we know is we're going to do it, and we hope people are really happy with what we put out.
So to find out more information, should we follow on Facebook, on Instagram, Twitter, all the above? Like, where are you guys most active at?
I would say Facebook and Instagram. Instagram is where we really put a lot of our, visual oriented images, things like that. So for the viewers of this show, stick to Instagram. You're going to get a lot of stuff. Get on Facebook, you're going to get some boomer humor.
All right, I was going to say.
Boomer humor?
I was fairly certain
Oh,
that
yeah,
we
that was,
followed you.
you
but,
said you didn't have any dad jokes when you came in here.
like, that's sexy looking, by the way.
Thank you.
So
that
you're
Dad Bod?
grounded, mister. It is a coffee stout with chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
That is a sexy
Exactly.
beer in a glass right
Yeah,
there.
thank you for sure.
Oh, sorry, we have beer to go.
Yeah. Oh, look at that
I was
pizza.
just curious what was that.
Look
I was
at the
gonna say-
Detroit.
I saw that picture the other day.
God damn it.
So
Food porn. Sorry, you lost John.
I was messing with you guys about.
He may never come back.
Ranch and pineapple on pizza. My brother has a vendetta against those.
Really?
Well, on the same
And-
pizza, clearly.
So
Oh,
he was
right?
shit talking ranch on Instagram, polls and stuff like that. And 2 days later, he gets a bulk delivery of ranch.
In his bed, right? It says, "I'll make you an offer you can't refuse."
And then the next day was our head bartender's birthday, and he wants a chicken bacon ranch, so he gets a chicken bacon ranch.
This looks like a
That was awesome.
baked potato with probably some ranch on there.
No, it's a squash, bacon, apples,
It's not a pizza.
ricotta.
But no pineapple, though. No
Yeah,
pineapple.
I'm so fucking
No
pineapple can't go on a pizza, but all this other shit
One of the
can.
guys from our kitchen came up with it, and he knocked it out of the park.
I'm sure it's delicious, but I'm not one to besmirch
Have
pineapple.
you tried, like, I don't know, kielbasa and jardinera?
We've done Nduja.
But
Okay, and
you should probably just do like a whole jambalaya pizza if you're gonna do that. Just go, just lean into it.
Oh my god.
This is absolutely diabetes in a glass.
That was kind of worked. That was an
No,
accident.
I want the full diabetes on there.
Diabetes.
Oh, they have a... You had... What's
Yeah.
this thing with graters?
That looks like
Oh,
Graters
So, yeah, my
from Cincinnati.
yeah. Over the summer, my wife she brought in Grater's ice cream.
You never had it?
Oh, I had actually never had it before we brought it in. So.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Really?
There were even in Indiana. There's a couple places over here where they have.
We know.
Yeah.
They had it at their brewery. That's why we're trying to talk about.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
sorry.
once it starts getting warmer again, and we're also moving around our kitchen.
I mean, he's from a small town, John.
Yeah. So once we get our kitchen moved around, we're gonna be doing a whole lot more. With
So this reminds me of a melted milkshake.
Yeah, Brett said this beer looks amazing. No, it looked like he was pouring a melted candy bar.
All right, so this is peanut butter stuffed French toast puffs.
I went down the jungle.
This is a pastry stout from 450 North with maple, peanut butter, cream cheese, and lactose.
What do you pronounce cream
Cream
cheese?
cheese?
Creme fraiche. No.
I've never had cream cheese in a beer before.
I know that might have turned me off on this.
Again, this is a pastry stout
I
from
like cream cheese.
450 North.
Weird, right?
A stout from 450? Yeah.
Look at that head. That head's thicker than most.
That is.
That head is thicker than a Guinness stout.
I've got more.
Beer, the liquid.
Yeah.
I've got more head on this beer than I do beer.
Somehow he ended up with the baby one.
Yeah. Baby head.
Look at that fucking shit in it.
The color of the
Oh,
stout's
yeah.
trash. The color of the head's pretty good.
I mean, I'm smelling everything that they.
Yeah.
they put in.
I mean, it's...
Oh my god, I need insulin.
Yeah, no, it's so thick and so sweet. Patrick's face said it all. It was perfect. It was perfectly framed in can cam. It was like a sweet pucker.
That is.
That's too much.
Wow.
That is too much.
So
It's kind of
Make-
sour.
yeah, that's what
Almost.
I'm
It's
trying to
sour.
figure out. So there's
The cream
there's
cheese. That's where they went wrong.
Would the cream cheese
Oh.
kind of give you a sour flavor?
Like,
When it went sour and bad? Yeah.
I'm not
Holy
getting a
shit.
sour.
Oh, it's sour.
I'm not sour,
I
but
get diabetes.
I
There's-
didn't want to be the first to say it because I don't
there's
want to sound like
there's
an
a
asshole.
tinge of something
it's-
that's not going with the sweet here, and I
Honestly,
would.
I wanted more peanut butter.
I took a big gulp. Got it on the big gulp. Got it on the big gulp.
Did you get anything through the phone? I'm trying to.
So I
wade my
did
way
have
through
this
that.
beer the other day.
Is this the same beer you drank?
I did not get the sour the other day. When Brett and I went to Indie Craft Brew, we had it Saturday? We went Sunday or Saturday.
Speaking of Brett, he asked, thicker than a Snicker? Yes. This is thicker,
Oh, yeah.
thicker than a melted Snicker.
So that actually reminds me. The
Oh.
girl that was working literally looked at me and was like, "Man, it's thicker than a Snicker." And Brett and I were like,
Have you never heard that?
"No, I hadn't."
Seriously?
Yeah.
You're on Tinder and you're a large man. Like, you should have known that from two different reasons.
What are we talking about my dick?
Looking like a double wide surprise. I ripped that off.
Where did you get that from?
Yes!
Have you never seen Meat Canyon on YouTube?
No.
Oh my god, I'm obsessed with him.
Did you say double wide surprise?
Brett says Saturday. I don't know if that's when he found
So-
Meat Canyon
so-
or if that's where you guys were out there.
he's
but-
he's an animator. He goes by Meat Canyon. His name's Hunter Haddock. And
Canon or Canyon?
Canyon.
Okay.
I think there's some innuendo.
Like
there.
I'm spelunking, or
I think
Or
there's
he
some
gets
innuendo.
spelunked in?
Yeah.
but
But
that worked better than I thought it was
Looking
going
like
to.
a double wide
I
surprise.
feel dirty now.
yeah, so he does
That's gonna
like
be a beer name for us one of these days.
he does like twisted tilts on pop culture figures. So you'll see like he got Bugs Bunny
Finish it.
removed from his
Finish
You all right?
No.
I
think it's
I don't know.
trash.
I don't know.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. You're telling a great story.
No, let it out. Let it out.
You had a little bit left. No, finish it. Finish it. Ah. That definitely deserves a rinse or 10.
Yeah, are we?
Oh,
Oh, goddamn! You both did
Oh,
it.
he's done.
You
Yeah.
both did it. Oh, you all three? Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh, he didn't finish his, but he's
No,
done.
Ah.
He's a
I
guest.
gotta-
He doesn't have to.
That's-
I got to be choosy on what I.
Yeah, his reputation isn't on the line.
I respect that, but now
I mean, I brought up meat candy. My reputation's kind of out the window.
Yeah, but we don't. Our reputation, we never leave a beer.
But now, if you brought a meat cannon, your
Yeah,
reputation would
I think so,
definitely go up.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure a meat cannon has innuendos as
Wasabi?
well, John.
Is there any left?
there's a couple.
Won't be when he is done with it.
Ooh, those wasabi peas?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, yeah.
I need at least one to get rid of this fucking flavor.
Yeah, there we go.
That's the reaction every time everyone sees this public. Wasabi peas?
Total Wine,
Where's that at, John?
where they have their beer.
Great answer, John.
You know what's weird? They can't have produce. Like citrus fruits for cocktails and stuff.
Really?
That's Indiana law.
Indiana has some weird ass.
You're afraid you're going to buy limes at the liquor store on your way home, make a mixed drink?
You can do that without the fruit.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
aware.
the problem.
I'm aware.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't
Hey,
it? It's also a state
You don't
law.
want a mixed drink that lowers the ABV. They just want you pulling straight out the fucking bottle.
It's
on
also
the-
Yes.
speaking of state laws, we can't sell cars in Indiana on Sunday, right? That's an Indiana law, or is that Ohio? It's
Indiana
definitely
isn't
one, too.
trying to protect us. They're trying to make us fucking lit.
Damn straight.
Yeah.
That's why you used to be able to only drink in bars, but not be able to get alcohol and take it home.
Yeah.
They got rid of that law, thankfully.
Eat all your
I got
shit.
tired. That's fine. I got tired of driving to
diabetes.
Ohio for beer on Sundays.
Well, you just cross the boundary. You don't have to get your car. You just go to a drive-through. You go to the right place.
Oh no, I know,
Oh,
dude.
God,
I'm from
I love
Muncie.
Ohio.
You can get to a drive-through liquor store in Ohio in an hour and 5 minutes.
Union City. John, I didn't live in Muncie or grow up in Ohio.
So there's a drive-through convenience store in Gas City. Did you know that?
Yes.
Do they serve booze?
No. Yes, but you can't buy it in the drive-through.
I saw something on.
You have to like get out and like go up to the window, like physically leave the car.
Gas City,
You,
home of
you can't
Ivanhoe's,
drink when
right?
you do that. You can't drink.
No,
when you do that.
Matthews is home of gas or home of
Ivanhoe's?
Ivanhoe's.
I thought it was Gas City.
No, it's in Matthews
No, it's not. It's in Upland.
or Upland.
Upland.
Yeah, Upland.
That-
Upland.
It is Upland.
It's not Gas City.
Yep. It's
Sorry, you
Upland.
drive through Matthews on the way home from Upland, going to Muncie.
Going to Ivanhoe's. Yep.
That's where I was like, no, Matthews is involved in this road trip.
Yeah.
Who scores first in this one?
Nobody cares. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. You do.
Me?
Yeah. Have
I mean,
fun with this
I've had
fucker.
my score out here, so.
Have fun with this fucker.
2.5. I don't like it.
All
I
right.
don't like it at all.
A
I'm sorry.
2.5?
No, 0.25.
I was like, damn.
I'll stand on that hill. I just everything about that is just a little done wrong. Like as a stout,
Well, it's 450.
try being a dust.
Imagine doing the packy chip challenge.
Yeah. This is one chip challenge.
One chip
Oh
challenge.
no.
Yeah,
Man,
that dried
If
dust.
you guys have me back one day,
Brett says
oh,
it.
these chickpeas are so spicy.
Brett asks, "Is this different than what he tasted Saturday?" Tyler, you were there with him.
It's the same sweetness, which was a lot, but it has a twinge now. I don't know if because it was a little colder Saturday when we had it, I missed it. I also had drank quite a few beers by then. That might have helped. And we didn't have as much because we were all sharing a smaller amount. It wasn't great Saturday. It's even worse now.
Why'd you do this to us, Tyler?
Because it was a stout from 450. we had to drink it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you give it a 0.25. Slightly better than that, and give it a 0.5. I don't think it's one of my 0.25 beers.
This for
I
me.
don't think it hits Listerman Pride level and some of the others we've had.
This for me, like they wanted to take what they're known for, their crazy fruited sours, and do something similar with a pastry stout, and it did not work at all. It sucked.
They tried to be hop lore, except they don't have the talent
They
of
don't
hop
have
lore.
the ability to do that. It's a 0.25 for me. Like this is, I don't know, but if you give me this or Listerman Pride, I'd be tempted to drink the Pride.
If you had pride in a dog, you'd be a pretty happy guy. Just dunk your dog in it, you know?
Yeah, no, it's a 0.25 for me. Oh my god, that's trash.
It wasn't good.
I'm gonna fuck it out the window.
I respectively give
Fuck it out the window, so.
Dude, I pride myself on not drain pouring anything. Like, I was just hoping to God that was an option, and then when all three of you motherfuckers...
Well, he didn't drink his.
Nah.
But we did, and you had to follow suit. Can you deal with that? I don't want it near me.
Trash was full. Damn it!
Don't care.
I noticed it emptied it.
Ah!
Did you land it?
Nope.
You probably landed it canned down, so it's pouring all over. If there's anything in there. We got you, buddy. We got you, boo.
Appreciate you, man.
John, did you see your head coach for Notre Dame's leaving?
Is he
He just hired in at
Oklahoma?
LSU.
LSU?
Brett says, fair enough. All right, let's move on to this next beer and get that out of our mouth and hopefully get something less
Yeah, we'll
bad
talk
in our
about that
mouth.
later.
Just thought I'd let you know.
I'm not even shooting for something good because I don't know how this is going to turn out.
The
Tyler, phone's down. Family time.
There's
the greatest mediocre coach ever.
there's a rumor that IU's coach is going to go to Notre Dame.
Dude, you
Oh
know,
my God, no.
when we're on the show and, like, we don't normally get a whole lot of burps on the show, and then you get a bad beer, like, oh, God, I'm fucking burping.
Yeah,
Get it out.
That's happening right now.
there we go.
Ugh.
That's a good one to save for us.
Ever since I heard about this, I've been wanting.
All right,
I'm
so-
so glad that.
And it's not a Coca-Cola, it's a classic cola.
Yeah. So this is
Real sugar?
Bourbon County brand classic cola stout, crafted out of friendship. Our take on a classic American cola, brewed and barrel aged and bottled by Goose Island. It develops in the bottle up to 5 years. This one is. Have you looked yet, John?
Yeah.
Ah, damn. This year's is 14%.
We've definitely had some good strength on beers on tonight. I'll give you that.
So, Bourbon County, for those who don't know, and I mean,
It's kind of a big fucking deal.
Black Friday, always a release. And honestly, a lot of liquor stores will
Have it
you
for
know,
next year.
have it, and they'll have like, okay, sign up and stand in line, blah, blah, blah. Just go to Kroger's. I mean,
Honestly-
don't go stand in line at the liquor stores.
Well, I think a lot of it, though, changed because the distribution's gotten much bigger
I screwed
volume
you,
than it
John.
used to be, though. Like, before,
There
you
we go.
had to get in line, you had to pre-sign up
I
to
like
get
picked
a
up
bottle.
John's glass and went.
And I think more recently they've really amped the output up to where last year, or not even last year, 2 years ago, before COVID, like, there was bottles upon bottles sitting at multiple liquor stores of this stuff everywhere. I think they've really upped their output.
You're gonna find the base all year long. I mean, people are gonna have it.
I remember seeing like rando different variants like from 2 years ago, pretty well into that year. Like,
I there's one variant I was not able to find, so hopefully we can
acquire
locate
that.
it somewhere. But
What
We have
brand
beers
was
to
it?
trade.
the 14,
Huh?
it's called 14. They recreated their 2014.
Oh,
I mean,
nice.
it's the
That
14th
was,
variant of the
their
year
Prop
because they
14.
do so many.
So no, it was it's brewed a little bit differently. So
It's all small. I was like, it's all small print. No one can read it anyway.
Well, it's also a branded bottle, so like
yeah,
I mean, it smells like a nice stout with a
yeah.
O-Cola.
very
Hint of
bourbony
cola.
like.
It's a stout smell with a hint of cola on the nose.
I really am anticipating some heat on this.
Be ready to be surprised.
Not really.
Oh, damn.
No,
It's actually really
Oh.
fucking good.
I
The
think I kinda like
reputation
this.
I heard, not deserved. This is a good beer.
That's a really good beer.
I'm a fan.
Some lime in there. Taste it again.
Nope, not getting lime.
No. Maybe some cherry.
You sure it's not the sour from the last?
I try to give as good a rinse as I could, alright? 4 glasses
Yeah.
and 2 hands don't make well.
That's tasty.
That's done really well.
That's one of the better
But
variants.
Goose Island sold out. They don't make good beer anymore.
Yeah.
Man, I'm a purist. If it's not real, if it's bought by a big brand, it's not real craft. It's not real craft beer.
First of all, it's coming after you. Like, I'm a purist.
God,
Oh,
no.
I thought that too.
No, you know that's not what I'm saying.
No.
I'm
Sounded like
so
it first
sick
off.
and tired of the beer pages, and of course I follow all of them, but mostly because we put our shit on there, and I.
Yeah, all the way besmirch, but keep watching us. We put stuff
Yeah.
on there.
But-
Like, hey, you know, we're on. And some people
I'm
in
so-
some of these pages, not.
Most of the people in most of these pages
See, this is why we don't have.
are fucking douchebags,
This is why we don't have more followers.
and it's all about like
It's
it's
abrasive.
it's constantly.
Pushing his own button box right now.
Oh my god, they sold out. Oh, it's not going to be any good anymore.
Yeah.
Like Bell's. Bell's just sold, right?
Oh, they did?
Already. The same company that owns
Kieran?
I think it is.
Fat Tire. It's
Budweiser?
that same Japanese company that owns
Yeah,
Fat
it is
Tire.
a Japanese place. We talked about that with Stefan, didn't we?
So, but it's the same, like that whole situation. As soon as it happened, those beer pages, oh, there goes the beer quality. Why? Fat Tire literally still tastes like Fat Tire did.
Yeah,
Fat Tire's
because they're on a global scale, also the beer quality is going to be probably better.
They're just going to be marketed better. I mean,
like that's the thing is like Fat Tire didn't have any turnover in its upper brewing or upper management staff when they sold. Bell's, the only turnover is the guy who runs and owns it now is retiring. Every other main manager and brewer is staying put. So guess what? The product's going to be the same. Except they're going to actually have better buying power now because they have a massive conglomerate behind it, which means they're going to get the exact same grains cheaper.
Which is what I'm saying, like, a Budweiser's a Budweiser. Like, you taste a Budweiser at any given place and time, it tastes like a Budweiser. Like, you get Coors Heavy, it tastes like that every time and every place. Like, so getting bought out by a bigger place like that, as long as the private people are still managing that brand, it's gonna only benefit from it in theory because they're
don't
gonna have that
know.
buying power and that distribution.
I don't know why we can't just be happy. Like,
I'm saying that it should be.
If InBev or whoever came and said, hey, Bad Dad, we're going to give you $500 million for your brand.
Absolutely not.
Lion sack of shit.
I have pride. I would never sell out. That is ridiculous.
For at
You want me
least
to turn the camera off real quick?
501.
He's like, but if you offer me $501 million, now we're talking.
No,
Like-
it drives me insane when you have these beer lovers.
Immediately open a new brewery called Good Mom.
Yeah. we were toying with the idea. It's like, how funny would it be if we did like another?
That could be your
product line?
seltzer's brand.
Well, they have Mom Seltzer.
Ah,
Mom jeans.
beat you to
Mom
it.
jeans? Yeah. I think that's what it was. But it drives me insane when you have these people who fancy themselves as just passionate people of beer, and they think that domestics and big breweries aren't craft. They're very crafted. They're
Yeah.
extremely crafted.
Yeah.
They can craft beer that no one else around here can. It's just smaller product lines and
Oh, yeah.
a little bit more widely accepted.
It just, I get so tired of those. Well, they're a sellout. The entire point of these businesses, there's two reasons you start a brewery.
Make money.
For the love of opening a business, whether it's that business or just you're an entrepreneur and love starting a business and that's what you enjoy. And the other part is to make money at some point. And if somebody goes, you're making a hell of a product and I'm going to offer you $100 million for your brand,
I'll pay you.
95% of craft breweries are going to go, yes.
What was there like?
Because-
I'll pay you $5,000 an hour.
Yeah. Give
With
me
my
80
if I'm lucky, my 1% margins.
Hey.
Yeah.
$82 a minute? Fuck yeah.
Right.
It comes full circle.
Like, it's when people are like, they're sellouts. Damn straight they are.
If they're smart.
John, if somebody walked up to John and I right now and offered us 40
$50.
grand. 40 grand.
This
for
is why Tyler's in the money talks.
Yeah.
All right, John, shut up.
Hell, if somebody offered us just 40 grand for what we do, we'd be like, sure.
Hey guys, we're looking to replace the Joe Rogan experience. Now, $200 million was a little rich for what we got. Would you guys accept 150?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Think
wait.
about this.
That was
I
an
gotta talk
offer,
to
right?
Tyler.
Yeah, it's on the internet. We heard that. That's a verbal.
I'm not allowed to make decisions.
John's not allowed to
Tyler.
make decisions. That's where John and I own this company 50-50,
John would
but
talk
when
you
it comes
down
to
on an
major
offer.
decisions,
Yeah.
it's John looks at me.
I'd be like, really? 150? I mean, I'd do it for 50.
That's why John's not allowed to make decisions.
No, and John means like $50, not 1,000. Like,
or million. Yeah, we had a guy wanting to sponsor the show one time. He goes, I want to put my ad on your show for 1 month. And it was a buddy of ours, so I wasn't going to, charge him out the ass or anything, but John's in the bathroom, thank God. Because John would have been like, we'll just do it for free. And I'm like,
We're like our buddies.
yeah, hey bud, $50. You don't have to pay all up front if you don't have $50. Like, I understand small businesses, sometimes $50 can be more money than you want to part with.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, no problem. He goes, that's cheaper than any other ad I do. Like, fuck yeah. John, literally, I get a text. John's in the bathroom, get a text. So glad you're the one that does that.
Nice guys rarely make good businessmen.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, John.
I'll put me in charge of operations. I'm great.
And I'm an abrasive asshole.
If you want me to,
You
like,
need a mix. You need
Yeah.
a mix.
Yeah.
They're the yin to each other's
We
yang,
worked-
and that's why they're
we
the
worked
perfect work
together
wives.
at a brewery,
Yeah.
and we did damn well working together, and it was one of the best that brewery ever ran. Apart, I'm too abrasive for a lot of owners,
and I'm too nice.
and he's too nice to actually get what he wants done.
Yeah. All right, come to Bad Dad, you'll get a mix of everything.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah.
So just to reel back in a little bit, sorry boys, but we're a little past 9 meow,
Oh.
so seemed like maybe a get back to here.
Yeah.
Wait, we drank a beer?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
Second best beer of the night.
I feel like these are probably close to empty, and we haven't talked about this beer much.
The cola is fantastic, and that sweetness, I think, cuts that heat down that you expect from a brand new Bourbon County. Because I guarantee if we open up one of the just Bourbon County base,
It's hot.
it's going to be hot.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
It's just the way it is. It's a very fresh beer. They're made to sit in a bottle for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's why Bourbon County, that's why Goose Island does what they do with those. They are made for you to hold on to. They're made for people to do their
Aging.
verticals and stuff like that. They love beer collectors doing shit like that, and that's why it comes out a little hotter at the beginning. So, that being said, though, this cola variant, Corona it sounded like there, gave it that
Corolla?
sweetness.
Did you say Corolla?
No, the cola and the Corona, because I said variant.
Can we get Coca-Cola Corona?
It gave it that sweetness that cut that heat a little bit.
I just want the Bourbon County Corolla. It just rolls in on 4 wheels like what's up.
I'm a huge fan of this.
It talks about combining the refreshing nature of classic cola and picking up the flavor profile from whiskey cola. We add lime, orange juice, and zest, coriander, cassia bark, nutmeg, brown sugar, and vanilla to bring out the complex characters of the classic drink.
I would say a bourbon cola compared to just a regular cola, I think is the better analogy for this. Because, when I saw the cola variant, because I read the stuff, but I missed the cola somehow.
Corona thing.
Yeah.
The cola variant.
I get where you're going. It's not
the
Coca-Cola.
Omicron variant.
It's a bourbon
Which,
cola.
by the way,
yeah.
have you
It's-
seen that they named that?
But when you hear cola, I'm like,
Yes.
Coke.
Every time I see
like,
it, I think
that's like
Omicron
Coke
from
mixed with bourbon.
Transformers?
Or mixed with
Which
whiskey.
he's a massive.
Yeah.
Transformers
I'm
fan.
probably the biggest
He
fan
actually
to be high.
has. He actually has it.
but
giant.
I was
People
like,
like
man,
that
this
trash
is a little less
franchise.
cola forward flavor. What?
How old are you? Are you 15?
8.
I am 37.
He
going
just,
on.
Hey,
I
he just said
15.
people like that trash franchise.
Whoa.
They can't even keep their actors and actresses in line.
First of all, it's like one of the longest running, almost continuous franchises from the 80s. G.I. Joe, they dropped off for a decade.
This is amazing.
G.I. Joe never dies.
That's Cobra.
Yeah, but it's the brand.
Yeah. Transformers has been. They started off-camera conversation. This will go. This will go. This will determine whether Bad Dad makes it back on the show or not. Better watch your piece
No,
of
it
kids,
doesn't.
buddy.
I want to do a show up there and eat pizza.
I mean, that'd be game. We do like doing on location, so.
Yeah, we love that.
Phrasing? Phrasing is dead in this group.
Nope, said what I said. Meant
I
what I
like
said.
Like
I like
Zach
to
and
do
Mary?
things
What
on
Did you
location.
say?
I said I like doing things on location.
No, he said like doing it on location.
Oh, yeah, doing it on
And that's what like Zach and Mary, like, hey, we're just gonna do the coffee shop.
Damn straight, baby. Which you can find that drunken movie review
Maybe.
anywhere. Maybe.
That's what it's uploaded.
Anywhere that you listen to your podcast. Before we rate this beer, though, I will go through, because we normally do this during hour one when people are actually watching. But shout out to all our sponsors. You have Ugly Pete's Water Performance Technologies LLC down in the bottom right. Don't forget our good friends at Turfs Up Radio, who do sponsor the entire Two Beerded Guys drunken movie review. Also on CanCam, you had Indie Craft Brew. I forget what else on there right now. Indie Craft
Bad
Brew.
Dad's on there. I put Bad Dad on there.
Well,
Not on Can. No, we're on Can right now because we got Indie Craft Brew.
Indie Craft Brew, who helps us with not only beer, but some projects we have coming up this spring.
Oh, nice testicle tickle. Teaser.
We are
Jingling my tingles. Jingling
once
my
things
jingles.
are
It
officially
is that
locked
season to
down.
tingle the tingles, isn't it?
Once things are officially locked down, we will announce things. But until then, know that Indie Craft Brew and the Two Beerded Guys are partnering for a hell of a fun day in the spring.
Speaking of, Indiana on Tap is on the top right. Unrelated entirely.
Now, Indiana on Tap, who is one of our favorite partners, not a sponsor, but a partner. We have a booth at their events and have bigger plans for this year.
Come by, say hi, see us.
Yeah, come by, say hi, and see us. Also, if you're going to Frigid Digits, we will not have a booth, but we will be there hanging out, having a good time. And
Sweet.
Yeah.
News to me.
I just found that out.
I need to get invited to that.
I just found that out today.
I'm related.
Okay.
Related. I'm like, Winterfest is back on this year. I saw, right?
Yeah, fuck Winterfest. I mean,
Alright.
what?
I thought Indiana Tap was doing that one.
They're just selling the
That's a
tickets.
Brewers Guild, isn't it?
Oh.
It's Brewers Guild that's doing it.
Well, I got the email from Indiana on Tap, so I was like, they did it! They took it over!
No, not yet.
Yeah, it's...
But yeah, so check out Indiana on Tap. And then, of course, Bad Dad's on our screen today because Patrick's here.
Because Bad Dad.
Because the Bad Dad himself.
Yes.
Oh, you're
Surprise,
the
honey.
Bad Dad.
Surprise.
The titular dad of Bad Dad.
You didn't know that yet, wife, but... and I hit all of them, didn't I?
JP Industries and
Yeah,
Beer Life
there's
didn't
that.
want to skip.
Alright,
So,
so,
pretty much.
my love for our sponsors.
You did pretty good, though. I mean, you
pretty
came
well.
you came in strong and fast and hard, and then you finished early.
JP. Have we
been
even
said
done
about a
anything
few
with
events.
JP in a while?
No, we were like, oh yeah, we'll be a brand ambassador, and then we didn't do check.
That's because he wants us to pay for shit.
We're cheap, JP. Sorry.
We've spent enough money with him.
You gotta buy our love.
And those fell apart, so I'm a little irritated with that.
Yeah, we
He told us all about how he fixed the ones that fell apart and
and
then
didn't send us any.
didn't send us any.
Yeah.
But anyway, so back to this beer.
We gave them away.
Man, it's a fantastic beer. I am
Go
first
to
to
the-
score. I'm giving it a 4.5.
You guys said early on that we weren't hardly talking about this beer, despite it being our last one. I think a good beer is measured by the amount of conversation it creates. There's
He's really good at this.
I've done this a few times.
Almost like he's in the industry, huh?
No, this isn't rehearsed or being sad, but I am pushing it for that. This 4.75. This is a great beer. Once again, preference. That right there was the perfect amount for me. But that amount was it was a wonderful beer. The Coca-Cola, like I didn't expect a lot from this, which is what I said earlier. It improved the overall base beer and all the other adjuncts that they put into it. I think it really made a super interesting beer that you could talk about. So.
Bourbon County, the bases can be amazing, or the variants kind of the same thing. And this variant came super strong. I'm going 4.75.
I'm excited to try more of this year's batch that comes out at a 4.75 average. I was the low man on the totem pole on that one. Now, to finish up the night, as always, is Beer of the Night. Reminder for those of you watching / our new guest who doesn't watch the show.
I will now.
Yes.
I will now.
We
Now he's been here, though.
Beer of the Night does not necessarily have to be your highest rated beer. it can be the one that surprised you the most. You know, if it's close in rankings, but one was just like, the fuck did that come from?
Could be your conversation beer.
Yeah, like the one you're going home, like, even if you liked another beer better, I've gone home and talked to like my brother about like, holy shit, that such and such beer was amazing. He's like, you gave it like a 3. He watches. He's Brett that was watching. You gave it a 3.75 and you gave another one a 5. Yeah, but what the fuck?
Yeah.
This one came out of left field and came hard.
So that's the caveat on that. Off screen, Matt, as always, take it away.
I hate to be a windmill fanboy, but I'm a windmill fanboy. And that one was such a weird beer. You don't have to help me on the name, but it
Fortune
was...
Cat!
I was going Kitty Cat can.
It was good. It had a cool can art. It was unique. It was different. It was well crafted. It was delicious. That's my beer of the night, hands down.
John?
Yeah, Fortune Cat. It was the strangest thing. You took an Arizona green tea, add a little cream and sugar into it, and made it a bit boozy. And fuck, it was good. Fortune Cat.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to talk about crafted beers, the two that stood out, obviously Bourbon County.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how big you are. If you make good beer and you have a little fun with it, you're going to have some good stuff. However, Fortune Cat, it proves that no matter how small you may be to the big guys, you can still make an incredible beer that will beat out the big guys. Don't you dissent?
He's gonna try, but he can't.
It's Fortune Cat.
There it is.
Like, I want... Because I have a couple others that did surprise me. Pumpkin Spice Saison, which, I mean, I've had it before, but it's still, every time I have it, I don't like anything that's in that beer. I don't like that style. I don't like the pumpkin. And yet, I rated it a 3.75 because it's done so goddamn well that it's like, fuck!
Yeah.
Bourbon County, I really love. I'm a huge Bourbon County fan, but Bourbon County can be so hit or miss on their, especially on their variants. And so, I didn't know what to expect. Another great fucking beer. The goddamn coffee stout. Another great fucking beer.
That was a surprise.
From a brewery that has a tendency to be extremely hit or miss for us. So, we had a lot that could easily be that, like, holy shit, that surprised me. But, you got the fucking Fortune Cat. Like,
what the hell is that?
All the shit.
What the hell is it?
All the shit in that goddamn beer, and it's like, not only am I going to have a lot of shit, I'm going to drop my dick on this table and be like, I'm fucking amazing.
Yes.
So, it has to be Fortune Cat. It's a 4 for 4 today. Hadn't happened in a while, but that was a damn good beer.
Quite a while.
Thank you guys for watching. It's been a damn good show. Patrick, thanks for being on.
Thanks for having me.
Guys, check out Bad Dad Brewing up in Fairmount, Indiana. They have amazing pizza. I actually went and picked up some during quarantine during 2020.
But do you have pineapple for the pizzas?
You can leave.
I literally ordered online like for a specific pickup time and went and picked up some. I drove my I was bored as shit.
Were you coming back from Purdue?
No, I was bored as shit in Muncie one day and literally was like, I want pizza, and I started to order pizza and I'm like, fuck this! I need something to do besides sit in my fucking house. I literally ordered and hopped in my car and drove to Fairmount. But they have great pizza, great beer. I mean, the people are okay.
Yeah, it depends on who you talk to.
And check them out wherever you can buy beer because they are. Give us some ideas around the Indy area where they can find your beer.
I already said it's going to be in most of the big reds, Payless Liquors, Total Wine. Most recently, Market District. We have their independent locations, Stoney's. There's lots more of that.
Fuck yeah. No, that's great. That's actually all I wanted. It was kind of that kind of full circle wrap up type thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't been on TV this.
That's great because we're not either.
Yeah. Still haven't been.
Thanks for listening. I'm TBG_Ops guy.
My dog being Q.
With us today.
Patrick Howard from Bad Dad.
And behind the camera,